smoke weed and they heard me talk about it, it would just reinforce the fact that I do not smoke weed.
All right, guys. You guys are starting out. You've just arrived from a long journey on a ship. Uh, Together, you guys have been traveling. You guys don't know each other super well. I mean, you've been traveling together. Uh, it's in the same type of world and environment as basically you've already experienced. It's very rough. So just for the means of survival and being put together, you guys escaped onto this ship and have now found yourselves together. Most of the crew has either died or has basically just disappeared in the night as you guys were sailing. It's been about 5-6 days. You guys were on the sea. You finally came ashore at this town. The last remaining skeleton crew aboard the ship has basically just ran upon the deck and scattered throughout the town. There was probably about 4 or 5 of them. You're surprised the ship even was able to make it to the dock. With your guys' help, you were able to manage to get it in. You were the only ones that really
Is
seemed
it
to.
still a good boat?
So
The boat is not still in good shape. No, it's been at sea without a very good crew for quite a while now. Uh,
Like the
it's
hull's still fine though,
the
right?
hull's still fine. It still floats, but it definitely needs some maintenance
Alrighty.
before it's taken back out again. Um, but you guys have arrived at this town. You guys don't really know where you are. Together, you guys have made your introductions. You were the only ones that really kept the ship running for the most part.
so
Vorji,
were we
a dwarf, pretty much kept himself uh, below deck for the most part, keeping things not being as you're a dwarf. You didn't really like the water too much.
Yeah.
You kept yourself below deck and managed things down there, while the Dragonborn and Dran, the human, stayed up top. And Dran, being as you are a way of the what is it again? Way of the current or
um
way of the breeze.
yeah.
Way of the breeze. You had a profound effect on making the ship sail. Uh, and also with the help of the Dragonborn, the hot air and stuff like that, you guys are able to make the ship not perfectly, but you were able to steer the ship in a direction that led you to land finally. You guys are very hungry, very very dehydrated, and glad to be ashore. You guys all step out on the shore or onto the deck, and you guys are now there inside the town.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Were we stowaways on the ship? Like, did we sneak on without being noticed?
No, you guys ran away. There was a bunch of stuff happening in the last town that you were in. Stuff was going down. A lot of people were being gathered up and captured and killed on the spot. You guys don't really know what was going on. You guys are kind of just a band of wanderers. You're Dragonborn guts, so you didn't really fit in as it was. And you, Dran, and Vorgi, you guys are part of a monastic order of monks. You each follow your own order, but you guys are familiar with each other. You guys come from the same order, the same monastery from where you came, but the monastery was destroyed, and all the monks that you guys previously knew of were either dead or captured by some unknown assailants.
Damn.
Oh, for the purposes of the story, could I possibly, since I'm not a monk, could I just be or was a bodyguard or some sort?
I mean, you can be whatever you want to be. I mean, you just got on the board the ship. This was one of the last ships leaving port, and if you didn't get on the ship, you were pretty much going to be round up and killed,
Yeah.
probably skinned for your scales, more than likely, and sold on the black market. So it was best
Oh,
for you
by the
just to.
way, considering our financial, oh, not financial, but I'm like the fact that we kind of like ran off. Are we in like poor financial condition?
Yes,
Like
you have
not
no
much,
money.
we have no, oh shit.
Yeah, you start with 0 gold.
Alrighty.
Monks
See how much
don't
we can
monks don't
sell
get
something.
gold. Monks only get like I think 1d4 anyways to start with. So even if you were to get gold, it would have been really shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Shit.
Okay, so we officially do we know the name of the town, or was it just a random town that we arrived
No,
in?
you guys have just arrived. You don't know the name of the town. You don't know where you're at. You do notice as you sailed up to the town, to the north of the town, a very distinct landmark of a giant like stone wall that's been like carved into the side of what looks to be a mountain. It's so high that you can't see the top, but you can see that it's been carved into the mountain. It doesn't even look like a mountain. It looks like a wall, and it stretches across the ocean. You guys have ran in this a couple of times as you were sailing across the ocean, to where like you guys would come up to this wall thinking it was land, and it's just a carved giant wall that has no end in sight.
And
To the
we
left,
don't know anything about it.
you guys have no idea. There's some ancient markings on the wall, like in different, but they're gigantic. There's some things that look like giant cogs on the wall, like cog wheels that are carved into the stone. There's no entrances. There's no way to climb it. You can't see this. You can't see the top of it. You can't see the left of it. You can't see the right. It just goes on and straight, and it comes all the way to, and you basically followed the wall. That's how you guys found this town. It was finally following the wall to the east. You finally came along this town.
Do I see any? Are there any fishing boats and sailors next to us?
There's a few smaller fishing vessels. Your boat's probably the biggest, but they're probably in better shape than yours is.
And are there sailors on those boats?
There's a few. Yeah, there's a few around the decks. A few decks over, there's a couple sailors. I would say probably right about here, there's 2 sailors, and then there looks to be a young boy and maybe like a friend of his down there on the lower deck.
So is there like a dock master?
Not from what you can tell. There does seem
Are
to
there
be a dock.
any people here?
Not. There's a few people up here. Collecting around up here. Hold on. Let me actually get this map to go to the map layer. There we go. Now we have a little bit of grid too. Yeah, there's a few people collecting.
Can I choose to talk to one of the sailors and ask them where we are?
Yeah. If you want to walk over there, you go for it.
Okay. Yeah. I just go to the one of the nearby sailors and ask, "Hey,
Yeah.
do you know this place? We're new. We just arrived off of our ship. Do you know where we are?"
Oh yeah, you're on Far Shore. I know exactly where you are. Why wouldn't I know where you are? I saw your ship pull up. That's a nice little frigate you got there, or sloop, or whatever it is. Other than it's in pretty bad shape, is it needs some repairs. You might want to talk to
we've had
the shipwright about that one. He can probably fix you up right. You know what?
Yeah.
What you doing here, by the way?
Yeah. We've
Jim,
had a
Jim, you
couple
got a
of
bite.
rough-
You got a bite, Bim. Quiet. He's got a bite. It's just another shoe. What was you saying, my friend? What were you saying?
Sorry. Yeah, we've had a couple of rough days, unfortunately, sailing. A lot of our crew kind of seemed like they disappeared, or unfortunately,
Yeah, I
a
saw
lot of bad things happened.
I saw the sea rats scatter when you pulled up. Well, hopefully they find some refuge in our little town here, Far Shore. But I don't know what to tell you, my friend. I mean, like maybe you catch some fish. If you want to sit down, you can sure as hell try your luck at fishing if you need something to eat. But I would recommend hitting up the tavern, maybe local tavern.
Oh, can I go up to them?
Yeah, they're just standing on the deck. 2 of them. His friend's not talking. It's just fishing. The other one's the one talking to you.
Is it morning or evening?
All right, Kenny, I got you. I'll try to add it. It seems to be about mid-afternoon. It's hard to tell. You guys have been at sea so long, but the sun's high in the sky right now.
Okay.
You would say it's noon or around there. I'll do my worst, Kenny. I see what you got, Gare. You got some good. All right.
I go up to them and say, "Good morning, good sirs.
Just
Do you
the
think
one.
perhaps our boat could? Is it worth any coin?"
Oh yeah, you talk to the shipwright. He'd buy that in a hurry. It's a nice little sloop. I mean, it's in some poor condition, but it's not seaworthy. It got you here, didn't it?
It did.
He kind of gives you a look up and down, like he don't see many of you dragon fellas around here though.
We've been traveling for.
Yeah, don't see many of you dragon fellas around here. The other one says. He looks towards you. You notice that he's missing both his eyes. He's like,
Oh,
don't see
shit.
many. He points at his eyes. He says, don't see many of you dragon fellows around here. You smell kinda. You can smell a dragon when they're nearby. And he
You
goes,
know
"Guys,
it's serious when the blind guy looks at you.
And could you possibly tell us where we could negotiate selling our ship? In which direction?
right over there." He points to the. He's like, "That's the office for the shipwright. He owns these warehouses on the pier here."
Thank you, good sailor.
Oh yeah. Sure thing. Jim, what was your problem with that dragonborn? As you kind of walk away, he's still talking.
You said there are people over here, right?
There's a young kid fishing off this dock down here.
Okay.
There are people over there. That more so like in town here, just like walking around.
Well, what about this building here?
Warehouse.
Okay.
Looks to be
this
pretty
one?
much closed up. Warehouse. Wharf.
That one?
That one, it looks to be. Looking over at it, it looks to be more open. It doesn't look to be a warehouse. Maybe a storage of nets, like a fishing house.
Okay.
Fishmonger.
I'll go into town, see if I can find a house that looks like the shipwright's house.
All right.
Oh, I see Dodger, or I don't know his name yet.
Vorgy.
Yeah, you
Borgie.
guys know each other's name. You've been on the ship for about a little over maybe a week or two now with each other.
Hey, Borgi, if you're looking for what's it called,
Shipwright?
the shipwright, it's over there.
Where?
And I point.
Okay.
And I'll go there.
We'll go inside.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, before I leave the other sailors, I ask, hey, before we go, thanks for helping us out, but just one more question. Do you have any advice? Do you have any advice we should heed by when we're around in this kind of area? We've been out at sea for quite a while.
Any advice about what? Ask him again. Come again there, laddie. What you saying?
And any advice about the area that we're in?
Oh, yeah, just not really. Just a small little fishing town. We do a little hunting, a little fishing, we have some artisan guilds and some blacksmiths. It's a pretty basic town, really. I mean, we're a bunch of friendly folk. We got a lot of, I guess what you consider halfling and small critters running around here. I got quite a few gnomes and stuff. We got some strange happenings. You might want to be careful about the wall, though. It's hard to miss, obviously. And he kind of, looks over at it. He's like, it's been there since I've been little, though, and nothing to worry about it. But we've been hearing stories and rumors that something about this march is going to happen soon. Every 360 years or so. I can't remember what it is, but they said that the wall might be opening up. So I would be careful going over there. And there is some strange stuff that happens around the wall, so I would do your best just to stay away from it for the most part.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
And,
Jim, you
yeah,
gotta
I set
fish
out-
again, Jim. Pull it, reel it
I
in.
set out to follow Guts and Vorgy.
By the way, I entered the shipwright.
I am also inside the building.
At the last minute, I see them head inside, so I follow them in.
Yeah.
Do I see anyone right at?
Do
At
we
the-
find Master Shipwright?
Yeah, as you guys walk in, there's immediately a guy standing behind a wooden counter there. It looks like he's picking his teeth with what looks to be a fish bone. Looks to be like a halfling.
Okay. Good evening, good sir.
Oh, good evening. What can I do for you?
We were wondering. We just arrived with our ship.
Your ship,
But-
huh? I don't have anything on my mandate here. It says there's a ship coming in. What's the name of the ship? What cargo you bringing in?
We've been lost at sea for a while, and this was the port that we ended up coming to.
lost at
Uh,
sea? How do you get lost with a giant wall? Where are you coming from? You know the town that you're coming from is name of Straub.
We come from Straub. We escaped,
Straub?
and yeah,
You've sailed all the way from Straub?
Indeed.
it was quite the voyage.
Well, is it just you three? Like, you can't sail.
Uh, everyone else kind of ran off.
He walks over
The
to the
boat.
window and like pushes open the slats in one of the windows and looks out and sees the ship. He's like, "Oh, didn't even hear you guys pull up. You were so quiet. It must have been. You say it was just the three in the crew, or there was more."
We had a skeleton crew, but they dispersed hastily as soon as we made land.
All right. Well,
Oh,
what can I do for you there? You guys don't look so good.
perhaps
How do you
I think
think? How much do you think you would give us for that boat?
it needs some repairs, but it's
Or,
in good shape to sail at least.
I mean, I know you guys have had it rough and all, but you must be hallucinating. That's not in good shape. That's pretty poor condition.
Nope.
I mean, those sails are charred. As he kind of looks the Dragonborn up and down. You haven't been breathing any fire on them, have you?
I mean,
I've been.
I do,
below deck.
I do snore when I sleep.
Well, listen, I could probably get you a good fare for that frigate. I could probably give you 1,000 gold, straight up, as is.
I'll roll
No.
charisma or persuasion to try to go for 1,100.
I brought my own
Oh,
dice with me
no.
today.
Dude, 1,000 gold. That's a lot.
It is a lot, especially for a shitty
Uh,
boat.
Oh,
go ahead and roll your go ahead and roll your charisma.
You know, I was
Okay.
thinking of rolling
Oh, hey.
inside, but I remember I have -1, so I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, all right, I understand. Yeah, you know, it's been tough. I tell you what I do. You go right across the street there. You got the number 14 Tavern. It's literally called the number 14 Tavern. That's the name of it. You go to the number 14 Tavern, right? And
Yeah.
and tell you what I do. 1,000 gold, and I throw in free room and board of the night at the number 14 Tavern. The owner will comp you for the night. How does that sound? And he give you free food and free drinks for the night. And he kind of puts his hand, he spits in his hand and kind of puts it out there. What do you say, partner?
I'll look at the other two and I'll be ready to spit in my own hand if they give me agreeable gestures.
Yeah, I nod. That sounds good.
Alrighty, I spit in my hand and I shake his hand. It's a deal.
Oh, it's a deal then. It's a deal. I hope you can see that, chat. I'll hold up what I roll for you guys in the stream.
Alrighty.
Because I'm going to use my die. I just prefer using real die. He says deal, and he spits in his hand and shakes your hand, and he kind of shakes it almost off. He's like, oh, that's a very, very, very good deal. He's like, I'll be over to help you with the owner here in a second. He's like, oh, by the way, I didn't introduce myself, but the name is, where's my name sheets?
That's a good. That's a really good.
Where did I put my name tag?
The name is Rove. Rove Sparkshoe.
Pleasure to meet you, Rove.
Nice to meet you. I'll meet you over there, sexy. I want to go check out this ship. What's the name of her, by the way?
No.
You guys get to decide. Because
Oh.
Hey guys, how about we call it
the
the
name's been wore off. Whatever name it had on it is long gone. There's barnacles. growing.
mishandled lady?
The mishandled lady. That sure is a shooting name. And he kind of laughs and looks around. I'd probably change it, though. And he drops a heavy bag of gold on the counter. He's like, he can barely pick it up, this little halfling. He's like, oh! And you kind of scratch your head a little bit and wonder, how much more of that does he have just laying around this place? Like, that was really strange. He just pulls a huge bag of 1,000 gold out. He's like, you can count it, but it's all there.
I'll say, all right. I think that we can trust this fellow, and I will ask for 2 other bags, so we can split it up.
Yeah, you can probably grab one on your way out of here. There's probably some burlap sacks on the outside there. And he kind of jumps out the window to go look at the ship. All right, fellas, good doing business with ya.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go grab 2 sacks, bring them back in, and just sort that out right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be a rough estimate. So you guys at least get 200, and then I'll just stack the rest.
You guys can
Alright.
you guys split it up evenly. It'd be about like 333 a piece, basically, which would give you, I think, like what would that be, like 900 and some?
Yeah.
Just say you
I'll
each just round
We'll
up.
just
and
leave-
say
Can I just-
335. Each got 335, and there were some extra coins in the bag.
I'm gonna peek around the counter.
Yeah, go for it. Do a roll a perception and a stealth.
Do I also have to roll?
If you're gonna check.
If you're sneaking around.
Oh, then no.
I mean, I'm not touching anything. I'm just looking.
As you lean over the counter, you get a good look. There's some stuff behind the counter. You see some metal objects like back there. As your head gets a little bit farther out, just you hear this little thump noise. And you hear, "Oh, how's it going? What can I help you with?" And it looks like the identical halfling pops up from behind the counter where you were leaning over.
Oh no.
Something's weird. Something's off, but it's the same person as far as you can tell. Same voice, same everything. Hi, how's it going there? Yeah, what can I do for you?
What did you think of the boat?
The boat? What are you talking about?
yeah.
The boat?
I was gonna
Oh,
sell you a
no.
boat. You were talking about 1,000 gold for it.
Oh, you know what? You must have been talking to my brother Rove.
Oh yeah. So wait, could I catch your name, sir?
Drove. My name's Drove.
Oh, God.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, Drove
Oh.
Sparkstone. Nice pleasure to meet you. Can I help you with something? You're awful nosy a little bit there, aren't you, fella? You sold my brother a
Sorry.
boat?
Yeah. He said that he was gonna go check it out. I was wondering if you had the materials here to fix it up, or
Oh,
those
well,
would be elsewhere.
well, if he bought a boat off you, or if you bought a boat, off you, then we'll go ahead and we'll take care of all that. You don't have to worry about that
Alrighty.
anymore. That's on us.
Sorry
And he
for
looks like he
my,
goes over to the window and opens up the slats and he says, "Rove, that's a sure nice boat." Huh? And he kind of winks at me. He's like, "How much you give him for it?" "Oh, 1,000 gold. That's a fair price. Yeah." And he shuts the slats. He's like, "Oh, you guys got a good deal on that."
Yeah, we did. Well, I just wanted to make sure you guys could, you guys had everything for it, but I guess that must be in other places.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we got everything we need in the warehouses. But I appreciate all the help. Tell you what I'll do for you, since you guys got such a good deal on that boat. If you guys want it, you can stop over at the Tavern 14, or 14 Tavern, number 14 Tavern, and get some food and beverage on the house. Say Drove sent you.
Alrighty. I think Rove told us something similar. He said he'd pay for our rooms for the night as well.
Oh, sounds like Rove. Well, that's fine then. Yeah, absolutely. Head over to the number 14. They'll set you up real good, the owner over there. We know him
All right.
personally.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your kindness. Have
Hey.
a good day.
No problem. He kind of gives you a fist bump.
I'll fist bump him back.
He fist bumps you.
Also,
Yeah, he
I'll
fist
say,
bumps all of you.
have a good evening and leave.
You have a good evening too, Dragon.
Before I leave, I say thanks for your hospitality.
Thank you for your hospitality. Winks at you.
I think that
Kinky.
somewhere in town, I can hear the sound of a blacksmith at work.
Yeah, I would say you roll a. Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
Do I get perception with advantage?
Uh,
I grew
based
up
upon
in
your
the-
passive perception, Vorgi. That's Vorgi. Let me go over this real quick. Grillo's Guts, Vorgi, and then Dran is Solar. I got that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Based upon your passive perception, you can tell that it's coming from the north of town, towards the wall.
Alrighty. I will go into the tavern
All right.
and
yeah.
ask for a bottle of strong alcohol.
As you guys go in there, as soon as you open the door, everyone kind of stops what they're doing, and you just everyone kind of turns and looks at you. That normal tavern thing. It's just normal saloon doors. And then everyone goes back to doing their normal thing. It was just like a slight, like, couple second odd pause where they were all just like, "Oh, what are these guys?" And then they all went back to drinking. It looks like a
Right.
bunch of sailors, all different types. I don't see too many dwarves in here. Definitely no dragonborns. There's definitely humans. A lot of little people, gnomes, halflings running around. There's also what looks to be a Khajiit or two. Or not a Khajiit, but a
Khajiit.
Khajiit. Yeah. And what looks to be this weird looking gray haired dude sitting over in the back corner, kind of messing with these bottles and spinning this rock on the table. He looks strange. He's got tattoos all over his body and stuff like that. He's got like metal bands wrapped around his robes. He's a very odd looking dude. He sticks out like a sore thumb. And then you see what looks to be the bartender, another halfling, very similar to the halfling that you saw at the shipwright.
Oh god.
Almost,
go
almost
right
too,
up.
too similar, almost.
Gonna go right up to that bartender and say, I just got done speaking with a Mr. Rove and a Mr. Drove.
Yeah,
And-
those are my brothers for sure, for sure.
And they told me that they would they told me that I could get some stuff to eat and drink here on the house. So, what's the
They also
specialty of the day?
They also said that that we might be able to have a free night of staying here.
Oh yeah. I mean, if Drove, well, who told you could have a free night? Was it Rove or Drove? I'm just joshing. It doesn't matter.
Uh,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I heard they sold him a boat, a frigate or a sloop.
Well, word certainly travels fast.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you know, we got it's family. You know, we take care of each other. Name's Jove, by the way.
Well, a pleasure to meet you.
Ah, pleasure to meet you. And he shakes your arm really hard. Like,
What's the
Rover.
name?
Happen to have any dwarven mead or dwarven?
No dwarven mead, but we do got some fermented Khajiit piss.
Well,
He looks at you
that-
seriously, like real stern, like we do got some fermented Khajiit piss.
Do you happen to have anything else?
He just kind of slaps the table. He's like, ha, 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 I'm just kidding with you. Yeah, of course we got some strong stuff. He's like, it's not dwarven, but yeah, we got just what you're looking for. And he pulls out a bottle. It looks to be bottle with like this wood, like tabernacle wrapped around it. I think that
Okay.
might be the wrong word. I might be using the wrong word there. And it's kind of plugged with wax and stuff. He's like, oh, we got a nice fine bottle here. He's like, this is not on the house though. This you can get ale in your normal drink, but this stuff is quite pricey.
How much pricey?
Well, since you know, we give you such a good deal on the boat, probably nothing less than 140 gold pieces for the bottle.
140. I mean, I was promised free
I
drinking
only-
food.
Well, I only have 2 bottles of this. This is very rare.
How long
This
have
is-
you?
This is Delver Stout Iron's finest.
I'm going to roll persuasion for 120.
All right,
Can I
That's
ask
probably
him how
not
long
gonna
he has
do
had
it.
these
and then
bottles?
tell me how you persuade him.
I would say something along the lines of, I mean, your brother was going to give me 100 gold more. Do you think you could knock 20 gold off of that? He said that he was going to give us free as many
Alright.
drinks as we could have and as much food as we could have for the
Alright.
night.
All right, I see. You guys, pretty smooth talkers. I understand, but I haven't talked to a dwarf in a long time, and since a dwarf makes this, and it's some of Delver Stout Iron's finest. I'll give it to you for 130, and I'll put you guys up in our finest suite.
I will take that deal.
All right. And he puts out both his hands and spits in both his hands and grabs your fist and kind of shakes it and sets the bottle on the
So
table.
like I hold out one arm like we're about to arm wrestle, and he just takes that hand in
With-
both of his
yeah.
hands.
Yeah. He like keeps spitting in his hand. He spits in both his hands and kind of just wraps them around your fist and just shakes your fist.
When you said he keeps spitting, I'm just like, as we're shaking hands,
No.
he's just spitting on it.
No. No.
Just like
That would be strange.
that would indeed. But anyway,
Well,
uh,
like the
Hey!
version harder on
Hey!
straight.
You're gonna share that with me?
Oh no.
As you turn around to see where it comes from, you look across the room about 20 feet away. Old Mr. White Robes spinning the rock over there is just sitting there staring at you with these gray eyes. Like, looks like he has, like, fucking cataracts from hell. But he's looking right through you with these eyes. You're gonna give me a sip of that, are ya? I'll tell you a fine tale about the wall.
I had a feeling this fucker knew about the wall.
What made you think that?
The tattoos.
I'm gonna pop the top on this thing and ask for a shot glass, and I'll pour him a shot, and I'll say, "Hey, you can tell this to my buddies. I, however, have a date." And with that, I'm gonna take the bottle and take a swig from said bottle and find my way to where I can hear the enchanted ringing of that smith.
Roll Constitution
That's
with
smithy.
advantage.
Oh no.
Aw, dude.
With advantage.
Don't pass out drunk.
He's gonna get drunk.
Oh,
It's
no.
it's you can tell immediately this is some very fine dwarven whiskey, a mountain whiskey from like fresh mountain water. Go ahead and roll a history check to see if you recognize it. Yeah, you do. In fact, you know who Delver Stout Iron is. This is Delver's dark. Oh, jeez, dark mead. Well, not mead. Delver's dark mead. We'll just call it that. And yeah, you definitely recognize this. This is super rare. You haven't seen a bottle of this since you've been little. You remember your grandpa and like your dad drinking this back in the day. You've never seen a bottle of this, so you're surprised that you came across this, especially 2 bottles the guy said he had. It's definitely worth the price you spent. You feel, at least especially being a dwarf and knowing the history behind it. As you get that sip down, though, it settles well. You being of dwarven constitution, you're fine.
Awesome.
By the way, before I follow Vorgi,
Yeah, let's see what. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I go to the tavern guy and ask him, do you perhaps have some meat pie?
You
What?
say meat pie?
Meat pie.
Meat pie. Oh, sure. Sure. I mean, we don't have meat pie, but we have meat and we have pie.
Can you bring me some meat? Perhaps you have
Yeah.
some chicken.
Oh yeah. And he kind of spits in his hand and snaps his fingers a little bit. Doesn't even look. He just keeps looking directly at you.
This guy really likes to spit.
This guy's gonna be dehydrated.
And also, do you also have some good ale?
I just sold your friend some ale. We got the house ale, number 14, our specialty.
I'll go with the specialty.
All right, it's on the house. If you were sent by a drove, then it's on the house. You hear a rock clinking on the table, like
Let me guess.
any day now.
Oh wait.
Boys.
So did he give him the
I gave him a shot of that whiskey.
Okay. Yeah, I head over and is there a free chair by the table?
Yeah. He's sitting at a table by himself.
Okay.
There's about 4 chairs that are open around the table.
And I
Okay,
sit on the
sit
table
down-
with
I sit
my
down.
Can I also join him and sit on the table with my ale and chicken?
Wait. Guts, are you coming with me or are you staying there?
Oh, right. I'll go with Dodger. With
Just
Forgy. I
um,
forgot.
whole chicken in hand,
Yeah,
ready to take on the world.
just
um,
having a snack on the road.
Yeah, you
Some
can.
ale.
Yeah, for sure.
so
Um,
I decide to sit down with the man and listen to his tale that he has to tell.
I'm
uh,
not very smart, so
slide slide that ale over. Sorry about having the music up there in front of you guys' face so much. Slide the ale over to me.
Oh, wait, hold on, out of character. Wait, what is he talking about?
Slide the bottle of the Delvers over to me, and I'll
Oh,
tell you
okay.
the story.
Oh, okay, I slide it over.
And he grabs it, and he tries to find it. He's like, "Slide me the bottle," and then he finds it.
Oh,
Like
is he blind?
he appears to be, but he was looking right at you when he talks to you. And then he can't find the bottle, even though you slid it kind of loud across the table. He finds it, and you see him take a huge swig. Like, he just goes, gulp, 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 and sets the bottle down, kind of like, you see his eyes kind of flash a little bit with this, like, weird blue glimmer. And then
Oh,
he looks across the table. He's like, "Oh, that was good. All right, listen, laddie. You seen that wall, did ya?
yeah, we did on our ship. That wall goes for miles.
It goes for more than that. It goes all the way around the globe, as far as I know. All the way around this
Really?
world. I don't know. I never leave this town. I can't see, man. Bloody hell. But it is told that there's a specific story behind the wall and who built it. Have you ever heard of Mechanus?
Can I roll a history check to see if I do?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
Are you proficient in history? Is that one of your skills?
I don't think so.
Um,
Okay, let me.
you've never seen this wall before, but you've heard possible stories of a giant wall in the north, but you've never
Okay.
seen anything like it.
Okay. Should I still roll a history check or?
No, I thought you did already. Oh no, you didn't. Go ahead and yeah, still right. Yeah, still.
yeah, no,
Sorry,
no,
there
I
was
didn't.
there was a history check that was right there.
Yeah, that was for the daughter. Let's see, history. There it is.
Yeah, and but that's about all you can recall. And you heard it was in the north, but then you've also heard it was in the south, and then you've heard it was in the far east, and then you've also heard people that have went through the wall that came back out
Went
and
through the wall.
went through the wall. Yeah,
Hmm.
and he looks at you and says, "Every 320 years, the wall opens." And the Modron March begins, and he takes another big swig. Glug, glug, glug. And you can see he's pounding this whiskey down, but he seems to take it, and his eyes kind of flash a little bit more, and you can almost make out what looks to be a glimmer of a pupil in his eye. He says, "And the Modron March begins." The Modron's.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
Just try to tell you a story. No, it's fine.
I asked him, since I saw his like eyes kind of like going a little odd. I asked him, is he okay? Like, is there something up with his eyes? Like,
Yes, of course, I'm fine. Just a little bit of indigestion. Whiskey strong.
you know, you're not the first one to tell me about the fact that once the walls open, this supposed march begins. What is this march?
Well,
If you know what it is.
Mechanus. He sends out the creator of these Modrons. His name's Primus. He's basically the god of what's on the other side of the wall. They say it's another plane of existence. I don't know. I've never been there, but I can see it. I see it in my dreams. I've drawn it, and no one here believes me. They just call me crazy. But the Modrons are going on a march. And when they do, they have to put the rule of law back in order. They have to fix the imbalance that's being caused. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of these little machines just go marching. Only controlled by Primus. That's all I know, though.
Yeah, hearing
The
all that,
walls-
I'm
The wall's
kind
gonna
of like,
open tonight. I'm telling you. I've calculated it. I've done it. I've looked at the stars. Well, I know they're there. I've looked at the sky. But let's just say that there's stars in the sky. And if you do the math and you subtract the 3, and this is Tavern 14, the door's gonna open tonight.
me hearing him say that, I asked him, what do you, what is, and if the wall does open tonight, what is gonna happen to this town?
Destruction! Death! And he takes a big drink. Glug, 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 glug. And he just falls out of his chair, passes out. And the bottle kind of falls on the table and rolls around in a circle a little bit, and it pours a little bit out on the table. You can see there's only about half left, as it kind of like slowly pours out onto the table.
Can I quickly grab it to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
no more
absolutely.
comes out?
Yeah. You grab it
Do I need to
for...
roll for that?
No, you grab it for anymore. Being as you're very swift and like a quick breeze, you just quickly scoop it up, put the cork back in. You look over the edge of the table, and you just see him sitting there with like what looks to be like blue flashes from underneath his eyelids. He's just kind of laying there in the corner, a little bit twitchy, kind of weird, drooling quite a bit. Pass the fuck out.
What race is this person?
It looks to be human. As far as you can tell. He's got some weird contraptions all over his body, like different metal bands that have like numbers scratched into them, and like he's got the rock sitting on the table in front of you, and it's got a what looks to be a cog with an eye in the center of it.
Yeah, he was messing with that rock. Can I investigate it to see like if it has like anything?
Yeah.
I could recognize.
Yeah. Investigate. Roll for whatever.
By the way, Brock.
Yes, go for it, Guts.
I need to use the restroom and get some snacks. Mind, just take me along with Vorky.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'll just follow him.
Yep.
Okay,
Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yep. Yeah, this rock seems to hold some type of magical properties. Seems very special. It seems to you like it might be a possible key to unlock something.
Oh.
You don't know how that came to you.
And he just had to pass the fuck out.
You don't know how that came to you or why you think it's a key, but for some reason you just get this strong feeling that this is a key.
Okay, so I look down back at the guy. He's still passed out, and I mean, I'm debating whether or not to take it.
For the 14, subtract the fucking.
Well, Dran, what is your alignment?
Division.
Chaotic good.
Well, would a good person take it?
To the power of 9.
Probably not. But the thing is, like,
I mean, unless you like traded it for the whiskey or whatever you had on you or that you gave him.
That's true.
I mean, as long as you can settle it with yourself and your alignment, like, what would your character think?
You're chaotic good.
Yeah. Like I don't know, because I think the whole measure of chaotic good is like they do questionable things as long as it like keeps others safe, or for like a greater good.
play about however you feel your character at this point. Like it's a one-off, so
Yeah. Okay.
Don't be an evil jackass.
yeah, you can't just
Yeah.
murder the dude. But like
Yeah.
I think taking the
Yeah.
rock, I don't think is going to cause a major turn of events. Like you're gonna get struck down, or you may. I don't know.
Oh no. Okay, so I just yeah, I decide to just leave the ale with him and I take the rock.
Okay.
It's kind of like a whispered, "We're making a trade."
Make a Constitution save.
Uh-oh. Is this thing gonna shock me?
You lose your eyes.
You just had to burp. The rock is fine. You just put it in. Your photo.
Oh!
It's just probably some of the cheap ale, 14 that you were drinking while he was telling you the story. Yeah, it's fine. It seems really cold to the touch. All right.
Okay, so I pocket the rock. Should I put that in my inventory?
Little robots coming, and they're gonna kill us all, and they're gonna do math.
Should I put the rock in my inventory?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. All right,
Okay.
what do you want to do, Dran? Or not Dran, Volgi?
Borgie?
Vorgi,
I
sorry.
am following my ears.
Yep, right there.
Fine.
You've made it already. Right outside the, I'll move you there for you. Right here. This 15, where it says 15.
Okay.
You're looking at that whole little section of houses right here.
Is the
It's-
smithy?
Yeah, the whole thing here is all smithy. All smithy all day. That's
I'm
actually the name.
going
That's actually
to-
the name of the smithy. It says all smithy all day.
Oh, damn. I am going to look around and see if I can find the person in charge of this.
Yeah, he's inside hammering away. You can hear him.
Does he have, like, hammers and tools laying around?
He's using a hammer right now to pound what looks to be like a small rounded shield of some sort, or maybe is that a shield or is that? I don't know what that is. It's strange. Some round object he's pounding. Maybe he's forming a helmet. It's hard to tell. You're
Well-
just standing there looking at him with your dragonborn. He kind of looks up, stops pounding a little bit. Can I help you?
Yeah, I really enjoy smithing, and it's been a while since I held a hammer in my hand. Is there any work I could do for you? I'll cork the bottle and stow it.
The bottle of what?
The ale that I was holding. Or
You bought
whiskey.
the ale? You don't have the
Yeah, the
whiskey. The whiskey the guy you left for the guy in the tavern.
What? No, I poured him a shot.
He was drinking the bottle.
Dran got him a cheap bottle. I thought.
Oh, I see.
I was about to say, I'm not
Oh.
leaving that shit with him.
Oh, okay.
Well, we could just say he poured him a pretty big shot.
Yeah, that's fine. And then he drank yours for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, he corked the bottle. He's like, I'm quite busy right now, but I mean, if you want to help, I really, I mean, there's another anvil over there. And he points to the building over there. He's like, why do you want to help? This is weird. And what's your dragonborn just staring at me for?
And don't mind him.
He's just eating
I-
chicken. Makes me hungry.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I am a smith. I was an apprentice for a long time, and I need to use my skills or else they'll get rusty. I can make anything that you would need, whether it be tools, weapons, armor, whatever you want me to do. I'll just help out.
Why though? I don't understand. Stop eating that damn chicken. It's making me hungry.
I'll get Guts to go outside.
Guts just kind of turns around, yeah, and walks out the door like, "Jeez, can't eat some bloody chicken." He says, "Listen, I what do you want from me? Like, are you a solicitor?"
I'm not asking for anything from you aside from a place to do my work.
All right, well, yeah, take that anvil over there. You can use my forge in the building here. You can't. There's no other forges but mine. Just don't get in my way, okay? I'm very busy. Gotta get these
Alrighty.
made. Gotta get these made.
I'm not gonna say this in character, but I was a smithy apprentice to a
Mhm.
bastard of a blacksmith teacher. I'm gonna kind of show off a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh,
What are you trying to do though? To show off.
I mean, I assume he's gonna have orders placed for like things to be made, whether it be gardening or not gardening tools, but farming tools, weapons that people would want. I want to assume he has that somewhere.
Yeah, everything's in here that you would need for the most part to smith with.
Right, but does he have like orders, like from people, that's like written out anywhere?
Not that you can see. There, he does have a desk over there, but it seems like you get the feeling that you probably shouldn't go rummaging through his desk maybe.
Yeah. Uh, I'll make like barrel the circular bits that go around barrels.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair.
What should I roll for that?
Yeah.
Should
I
I just
mean,
make a
roll with
smithing roll?
advantage. Yeah, make a smithing roll with advantage. If you got if you got your smithy set up already.
I'll just name one smithy. I'm just gonna make an attack called smithy.
That's fine. It'd be based off your strength. I can make it if you want.
Yeah, it'll be strength plus 4, or would it just be with advantage and then just have proficiency of an extra 2?
Yeah, I got it. If you want to roll the strength plus 4 thing, I'll get the.
I'm back.
You got the advantage.
Hello.
What did I miss?
Yeah. You hammer this out, and you just start hammering away. It's gonna take you some while.
Oh
You
yeah,
gotta heat it
I'm
up.
here all
And
day.
Guts, as you get back, you're just sitting there. You just finish up your chicken. You had to turn away because you were making the blacksmith a little hungry and upset that you're sitting there eating in front of him. As you do, you see Vorgi start to go to work in the other building next to the blacksmith. He's basically just saw him sit there and asked the blacksmith if he could use his forge and stuff, and he starts hammering away, working on some of these iron bands. You see Vorgi working on iron bands, and you see the other blacksmith working on these weird, round, like circular dish-shaped things.
All right. Or, by the way, how's the shape of my weapon? Is it rusty from all the time in the sea?
No, it seems pretty. You kept it in pretty good shape. You kept it near
Alright.
you and like covered at all times.
I guess I'll just watch him work.
And so you do. And work he does. He just hammers away. I mean,
I could
it's
probably churn out like 10 of those in a day.
yeah, it's gonna
I
take.
mean, all I'm doing is just rounding it out and then fitting it. I mean, it'll get fit on a barrel later.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta start from raw iron pieces that are around the shop. Like you see, he has a scrap pile over there, so you gotta kind of like melt it down and form it into the bands. He had a few bands that were already laying around that you kind of fixed up.
Yeah.
After about an hour worth, you've gotten about 2.5 bands already created.
Yeah.
He comes over. Hi, I'm gonna go get some lunch.
Alrighty. I wave and
Here,
I'm like wearing a leather apron like
What-
a smithy usually does wear
what are you making iron bands for?
for barrels.
What barrels?
Well, they'll get put on the barrels later. These are the bands that you would put on the outside the barrel.
You see him start breathing really heavy. And then he pulls out this bag
me to
off
make-
his side. And he breathes in something from the bag. He
He's got
goes,
like a big bag of them already.
he breathes in something from the bag. He kind of holds his breath in a little bit. And he sighs. He's like, sorry. I got the smithy asthma. Gonna
I
go.
just imagine him sniffing some air from
No,
a pack of Lay's,
No.
Lay's chips.
He just hit his fantasy nebulizer, and he just turns around and walks away. He's like, "Hey, stay away from my desk."
Oh, I'm gonna say
Sucks on
before
his
he
bag
goes.
some more.
I'm gonna say before he goes. Is there anything you would like me to work on more specifically?
He points at his anvil over there, and you see about 50 very thinly hammered out, like metal, probably steel, or possibly even like they look almost silver. They've been hammered to like almost like a mirror perfection. They look like
Okay.
disc almost, like silver disc, probably about a foot by foot around.
So
Says,
making metal mirrors.
make some more of those. He's like, if you need some
Alrighty.
high quality metal, it's in the closet. And he points over the closet. And he just kind of turns around, walks away. He doesn't say anything else. He's kind of having trouble breathing.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna start working on that. I'm basically just making dinner plates that are flat, right?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
completely flat.
Completely
basically
flat, yeah.
dinner plates.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Yeah, I said to work. This will be easier than the other things.
They're actually pretty finely made compared to the rings. Like they're
Oh yeah, I mean,
you had to hammer them quite a bit. But yeah, you go ahead and roll for it.
come on, Smithy.
Oh yeah. Fucking, you start hammering them out.
Hammering these things out
You
like
study
no
his.
problem.
You, for the life of you, can't figure out what the fuck he's using these for, though. You do not know what these are for.
That is not the job of the smithy.
And
This-
you can get you in the next probably hour before he comes back. You get about 6 or 7 of these hammered out really fast. You can see that there's a lot of junk metal over in the corner,
Yeah.
and you can see that a lot of these have been used, and there's crumpled ones up in the corner. You don't know what they've been used for, but they're easy just enough to hammer back out, and you'd go about doing the process of doing that.
Alrighty.
Guts, you want to do anything? He's gonna be there for about an hour or two.
Is there any oil here in the shop?
Oil?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. There's buckets of like oil nearby, not near the fire, obviously, but nearby where the anvil is, where they actually use it for certain weapons and stuff like that. They kind of drizzle it over the blade, and yeah, there is oil in here.
I have a bottle with me. Does the bottle
Yes.
have anything to close?
Yes. For posterity's
Would I-
sake,
Would I have to pay to get some oil in that bottle?
no one's around, so I mean, you wouldn't have to pay if no one's here.
I'll pour myself some oil inside that bottle.
Isn't that like one of the smithy barrels?
Yeah, it's a bucket on the ground next to one of the anvils. You would know this as basically like honing oil.
Oh, in question. Is the bottle big enough for me? Let's say if I want to put some arrows in the tip.
Well, one second.
No,
I'm gonna-
you could put your arrow in the tip of it and pour it out onto your arrow, but you could not shove your arrow down inside the bottle now.
I mean, just the tip.
Not even barely the
Nope.
tip, just like maybe like half, maybe like a centimeter of the tip will go in the bottle is thin necked. It's like a medicine.
I roll a 16 to watch him do that, like just kind of just as I'm
Yeah, you
as
see
I'm
him.
working.
Yeah,
It's
he
gonna be
walks
like
over.
I see him like trying to get his bottle in him like guts. Knock that off. It tastes like shit. Get that
Oh,
out of there.
It's not for drinking.
You're right. For smithing. Get your bottle out of there.
I need some oil.
There's probably some down at the docks, like fishing oil. Fish oil.
I could still pay him if he gets back.
There's a lot of this honing oil in the bucket. He won't even notice a little bit that
It's usually in like a barrel. She gotta like dunk boards in
there
that
might be a
shit.
barrel around somewhere, but no one's made one yet. So
I'll tell you what.
I'm just fucking with you because you were making the bands.
I'm gonna fill the bottle with some oil,
Yeah, you
close
do.
it, and put 5 gold on top of the table.
Okay. Yeah, you do it.
I assume that's more than enough for just a bottle of oil. You know.
What was that?
I assume that's more than enough to pay for some oil.
Yeah, you assume. You assume so.
And are there any arrows here?
Uh, roll a perception check.
Oh no. Oh, it's a
Oh,
zero. It's a
you
zero.
can't see. You
Uh,
can't see.
I'm blind.
Wait. That's a
Look-
nat one.
Looking, that's not
Uh,
a nat one,
Oh wait, no,
actually.
that's a 2.
Yeah, looking around, you bump against one of the walls as you're spinning around looking for arrows, and a couple of your arrows get caught on the wall and pull out of your thing and fall on the floor. As you turn around, you see them laying on the floor, and you're like, "Oh, there's 2 arrows right here," and you pick them up and put them in your quiver.
You dropped 3 though, so I mean you lost one. along
No,
the
you
way.
didn't lose any. You just picked up the same exact arrows, but you think you got 2 extra arrows, but you don't.
Hmm.
Hi, how's it going? Blacksmithing, huh? Good on ya. You see Rove, or Drove, or Jove. You're not sure. Walk by.
Wait,
It's like the
thought there
Nurse
was
Joy
Drove
of
and
D&D.
Drove and Rove.
Drove, Rove. And now I forgot. Now you got me messing up. Rove, Drove, and Jove. RDJ.
Shipwright 1, Shipwright 2, and Bartender.
Did you just uh, assume
how-
assume his position?
More or less.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Dran? Where they're all fucking blacksmithing.
I
I mean,
will
we've
just,
been lost at sea. I'm able to sustain myself off of dwarven alcohol, and Guts has a
Um,
chicken. Dran, I haven't seen eat or drink a thing.
You probably
aside
will
from
need
some
to.
Yeah,
You
alcohol.
probably will
yeah, I
need to
was
eat
about
though,
to
Vorgy.
Vorgy?
Yeah, Vorgy. After you're done doing your black. After about the
I
by the
had
time
to
the
say-
blacksmith comes back, I would say you probably should eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. After like a few not even a few seconds. After I pocket the mysterious rock, I go to the front of the tavern and ask for the meal on the house.
Yeah. What would you like?
Well, what do you got?
We got meat pies. I'm just kidding. No, we got chicken, obviously. Your friend got that, and we got some stew, some mystery stew, and some vegetables. We got a porridge. You can have whatever you want.
Yeah, I think I'll
Some
have
fruit?
some of the chicken and yeah, maybe some fruit too.
All right.
What kind of drinks you got?
Ale, water, ale.
I'll just take
Wine?
the water then.
All right, gotcha. Go in the house. Coming right up. And you see him duck down under the counter. Like 3 seconds later, he has. Did you get the chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
he has
some
a
fruit.
chicken leg, and some diced up oranges. It looks like. He's like, so you don't get the scurvy, and he kind of pushes you in the shoulder, and he realizes you might actually have scurvy, and he brings out some more oranges. Doesn't punch you hard, just kind of like chip on the shoulder, like a joke, so you don't get the scurvy. And then he's like, oh, yeah, go ahead and eat some of these oranges, and he sets a couple more oranges, and then he gets like about 6 oranges, and he sets them up on the counter. He's like, yeah, you take those. You're not looking so, not looking. You get some complexion back in your cheeks, and yeah, the water. And he turns around and walks through these swinging doors, that are pretty much not the right size for him. As he comes back out before the doors even completely swing once, he's got a tankard of presumably water. He sets up on the counter for you. He's like, anything else I can get for you, champ? What's your name again, by the way? I don't think I got it.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't properly introduce myself. My name is Dran.
Dran. Oh, nice name. Kind of like Jove.
Thank you. I think,
You're gonna hurt
I
yourself. Just eat the oranges, son.
yeah. I just take my meal and go and sit down and say thanks.
Yeah, he just walks back behind, jumps up on the counter on the opposite side. Like he's behind the bar, but jumps up on the counter on the opposite side where like some of the bars are, and he just kind of starts spit shining a tankard, same one you're kind of drinking out of. He just starts polishing one, And he just stares right at you, smiling, really big, like.
I don't notice.
Yeah.
Can I look at the guy was the guy that I was talking to is he old? Did they pass out?
Oh, the dude passed out's old. Yeah, old as fuck, ancient.
Yeah, is he still passed out?
Yeah. So you look back, you can slightly hear 789 4 blue 42 math.
um yeah, I guess I could just that could just be the rest of my turn with me just having my meal since it seems like a pretty hefty one.
Yeah. All right. Ta-da. He eventually gets down. You're about halfway through your meal. Walks back in the kitchen. You hear him talking to someone in there. Yeah. Oh no. Mom, right now. Sounds like another one of the brothers, possibly, but you're not sure.
Can I is it perception for me to try to listen?
I would say insight to try to hear specifically what they're trying to say.
Okay. Let's see. Oh no, that's 40. Insight. Wow.
Yeah, I think he's got the scurvy. I know. That's why. Did you give him the oranges? Yeah, give him like 6 of the oranges.
Do the voices sound exactly identical?
Yeah, exactly identical.
Hmm.
Well, go clean
Probably another
something.
brother.
Why don't you go cook something? Ha!
Hmm.
It's about the equivalent of it.
Probably another brother.
I don't know why you would assume that, but
Maybe, I don't know.
Telling you, this is like the Nurse Joy of D&D.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome. That's Nurse Joy and her sister Nurse Joy and her cousin Nurse Joy.
Yep. Also, is it like I'm not close to the old man, but do I notice anything about his tattoos? If they're like distinct?
yeah. You could definitely recognize one of them immediately on his left arm. It's the arm he's not laying on. He's laying on his right arm, which is a lot of tattoos on it. They're both pretty much covered. He has them on his neck and part of his ears and face too. The one on his left arm is immediately recognizable without even doing a check of anything. It's a sailor's tattoo, like it's a anchor. And it has some writing in the center of it, but it's all like scratched out, like it was a girl's name, and then it says Julie underneath, and then that's scratched out, and then underneath it just says mom.
Oh, I guess.
Number 14.
I'm not really sure what to do right now. I guess I'll just like finish up my meal and then head outside to find Guts and fuck, I forgot the
Vorgy.
Vorgy. Just after I'm done, I head out to find
Yeah.
Guts and Vorgy.
Right before you leave the tavern, one of the sailors says, like, that your ship out there, boy? Boy! That your ship? No, Dran.
No.
I stop. I stop walking and turn to the person, and say, wait, which ship?
The sloop that just pulled in. I saw you get off it. That's your ship, right?
Yeah, that's ours.
Oh. Because I heard you sold it to the freaking Spark Shoes.
Yeah, we did.
For 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
What kind of sailor are you, boy? You don't look like any sailor I've ever seen. What are those funny little garments on your hands there?
Oh, well, we're not necessarily sailors. We're more of people that escaped due to an unfortunate circumstance.
What'd you do to that old man, boy, yo?
Hmm? Oh, him.
Did you knock him out? You trying to fight
No.
somebody?
No, he had a little too much to drink as he was telling me a little tale about that little mysterious wall out there.
Boys, look at this guy beating up old people and selling nice boats for dirt cheap. And he stands up. What do we think about this, boys? As he stands up, he's super tall. He's like 8 feet tall, but super skinny, like beanpole. You can tell he's a fisherman. He's got like hooks, like in his shirt and stuff like that. And the other two stand up normal size, and they're kind of just looking at him on the ground. And he kind of smacks him on the back of the head with both his big hands. He says, "Boys, what do we think of that?" I'm like, "Oh, we don't like it. We don't know. We don't like it. Don't like this guy. No, sure don't. No, don't like it at all."
That Smithy guy come back yet?
No, he hasn't came back. He has
Okay.
asthma. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you should have asked him how he was if he was okay.
Nah, he was fine. Smithies don't go down easy.
You see him coming back down the street for sure. He's coming.
Okay.
He's coughing a little bit. He looks rubbing his belly, but he's coming back towards the smithy.
When he gets back, I'm gonna kind of like have my pile there, just like
Yeah.
kind of looking for a reaction out of him as I'm working.
Yeah, as he comes back, he's like, "Oh, that was some good miso soup. I love the Asian place down the road. Whoa, impressive. It's better than I could do. Maybe." He looks around, and he sees 5 gold laying on the table. He's like, "Oh," and he walks over to it and grabs it and picks it up. Kind of hard to pick up. It's like his fat fingers and stuff like that. He's not used to picking up small coins. As he picks each coin up, he takes it over. He's like, "Here you go." He's like, "I had to pay you for that. That's some fine handmanship. I can't even work that fast." And he pays you the 5 gold off the table.
Well, thank you.
Profit.
Mind if I?
He looks at the Dragonborn. "What'd you say?"
Oh, me, actually, I was waiting for you, wondering if you have some good arrows.
"I'm a blacksmith. I could make some arrowheads, but I don't have arrows. You'd have to go.
You'd
to-
have to. You'd
go
have
to
to
the
find
Fletcher.
a Fletcher. He-
Ah,
we
can
don't really
you
have
tell
a
me the
Fletcher,
direction?
but you can go to
Oh.
the hunter, one of the hunters up the hill there. They have arrows, but they're over by the wall. I'd be careful. They're kind of kooky fellows. Them damn halflings. All of them are so damn kooky.
After
right.
he says that, I'll say, "Hey, if you take him some feathers, he'll probably do it for you."
Oh. Sure.
Now I gotta go outside and watch him chase birds.
Thanks for the help, though. I hope that was enough for your work.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to get anything for it. It was good to get my hand on a hammer again. Mind if I keep this one?
No, keep it. It's all yours.
Alrighty, thank you.
He
I'm
starts
gonna.
going back to work on these discs. He's got about 75 of them now built up all
I'm
around
gonna
the
go
room.
get myself a bite to eat.
Yeah. You have some rations on you, but you can get, obviously you got free food in the tavern. So,
Oh yeah, time for some food.
By the way, I'm gonna go.
Get whatever.
the hunters' shacks are up by the woods. They're actually on the outskirts of the town. They are up here. You can't see the shacks because they're actually under the trees, but that's where you were told they're at. They're like all along this area.
Too far.
If that's where you were going to go, I'm just letting you know where the hunter shacks
No,
are.
I'm gonna go to the, what's it called? The docks.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Is there any dock that's like empty, like with no one?
The one with your ship on it is got what looks to be Rove, Drove, or Jove at it. I can't tell. One of the halflings brothers is over there, kind of just running around the ship, looking at stuff, folding stuff up, polishing stuff, spitting on stuff.
Spit polish.
And this one seems to be empty. The long one, the fishermen are gone from this
Yeah,
pier.
yeah. Okay. I'll go to the like the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull out my fishing rods.
Roll a dex save.
Dex.
Ooh.
Yeah, you step in, you get close to the end, about the 4 boards out from the edge. You step on one of the weak boards, and it kind of cracks and gives way, and your foot goes in to the water. Like your leg goes through the board, you go into the water, and you kind of slip down in a little bit. You can pull your foot up and out. You do so. Just kind of embarrassing. You look around, no one seems to have saw anything, but go and roll a perception.
Oh no.
Your shoe appears to be somewhat muddy from the water underneath the dock. But yeah,
It's fine.
you gotta
It's fine.
watch
I'll
it.
pull out my...
These boards appear to be rotten. Some of them do on the dock.
Okay, I'll go back a little bit to where it's safer.
Well, you can go out there. It's safe for the pretty much most of the part out there. It was just
Yeah,
the
you
last
found the
couple
one
boards.
bad board.
You found the one
Yeah,
bad board.
I'll pull out my fishing rod
Yep.
and my fishing tackle,
Yeah.
and I
Roll
guess
it.
I'll try to
Roll a d20, and I'll add the modifiers for you.
D20.
Oh, damn, you got some good nature, man. We're gonna do. Ooh, your survival's even better. Whew. You are good at fishing.
I mean, my survival is
No,
minus
your
one.
having your tackle helps beneficially. Beneficially, having your tackle helps. That being said, you cast your line out there, and after about 5 minutes, you get a bite, and you pull on the line, and you feel like you got a bite. Roll let's roll another nature to get this fish in.
Nature or D20?
Nature.
Hey,
Sorry, I just got a bunch of special weather reports pop up.
Good.
Yeah,
15.
you reel a small, like about a small 5-inch, like looks to be a sprago fish.
Sprago.
Very ugly fish,
Oh,
like mud dweller fish. I mean, they taste good. They're edible, but it's a small one. It's not small. It's about a little less than average sprago.
The uglier they are, the better they taste.
You know that spragos have like if you're not careful, they have like a little burr on the top of them that can be like can cause a nasty prick.
I'll guess I'll try to fish one more fish.
Are you keeping the sprago?
Yeah, I'll keep it.
All right, what do you want to do with it?
I don't remember if I have any. How big is my pouch?
Never ask another guy that.
Yeah.
Your pouch,
that's-
your backpack. You can fit him in your backpack, but you're gonna have to like basically roll a nature check to cut the barb off and dehead him and stuff like that with an advantage.
Okay, I'll do that.
And it's gonna bleed
Oh.
over your backpack.
God, I just want to fish another fish and go make a fire and eat it. But are there any buckets here? Like empty buckets?
Yeah, there's some back down the deck a little ways.
The burlap sacks.
Did you roll the other nature yet?
The other nation, not yet.
Okay.
I guess I'll try to find a bucket first.
For
'Cause
what?
Because I don't really have any place to put the fish.
Okay, you're putting them in. Oh, I see what you do. Okay, I see what. That's fine. Yeah, yeah, you can find a bucket. It looks like it's designed for that exact purpose. You easily find it.
All right.
Scoop
I'll
up some
put
water,
the-
I assume, and put the fish in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess I'll try to fish one to get one more. Do I roll a d20?
Roll a nature.
Nature.
It's the same as mine. You cast out your rod, and you hear zzzz, and your string breaks. You lose about 20 feet of your line as it seemed to be tied down to your spool. And then you hear a bunch of splashing where your line just went into the water. You're about 20 feet out, and then just ripples.
I assume I lost my fishing tackle at the end of the.
Your tackle, you still have line and more tackle, but you've lost one of your tackle, yeah.
Oh, I didn't put how many
Probably
of
about
the
3.
tackle.
Probably about 3, I'd say.
So now 2.
Yes.
All right. I'll try one more time to get one more fish.
Yeah, you tie some new line on your pole, get the tackle back on, uh, cast a nature check. Yeah, you reel it out.
6.
It sits there for quite a while. You're sitting there for probably about 20 minutes, and then you feel what feels like a nibble, and you do the normal fisherman thing and kind of like tug on it real quick to try to get it to snag, and you feel like you snagged something. You feel like you snagged. You feel like you got a snag. Yeah, you snagged something, but it's not. You don't think it's a fish, or this is a really big fish. It's only about 3 feet out into the water, and it doesn't look like it's that deep. You can actually almost see what it looks like. There's like a log or something that you're snagged on, just right off the edge of the dock.
Can I try to pull the line?
Yeah, pull away.
Do I roll anything?
Roll what you think you would need to roll to pull the fishing line in. I want you to decide.
I assume it's strength.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, go for it. Yeah, you pull, and doink, and it snaps. And you see part of your line sink into the water. You can see right where it is. It's literally 3 feet. Like you could almost reach, if you lay down, you could almost reach your hand out. But then it's about 2 feet, 3 feet down in the water.
Another tackle that I lost.
Is it? You could reach it.
I'll try to reach and take back my tackle.
All right. How are you going to reach it?
Swim?
I could try to use my sword to like when you drop something and you have and you try to.
Your sword's very long. It's called a long sword, in fact.
So I'll just try to try to with my sword try to pull the tackle. I lost.
Okay. Do another your choice of rolls.
Oh no.
Do
I don't know.
I like
do
this.
athletics.
I like this your choice of rolls thing.
Athletics?
Yeah, because you're trying to maneuver your thing.
16.
Yeah, you hit the log that it seems to be stuck on, and you feel it kind of resound through your sword a little bit. Donk. You hit it again. Donk. As you hit it, you can feel your sword sticking in it a little bit. It definitely is a piece of wood and stuff. So you can feel your sword as you hit it the third time. You feel your sword stick in the piece of wood, and you slowly bring the piece of wood in as your sword's stuck in it, and you bring it up to the top of the water. You can't pull it out of the water by your sword. You can reach out and grab the log. It's about a 2-foot log, probably about 10 inches in diameter, black and muddy. You can see your line attached to it where your tackle is.
Can I grab with 2 hands on the sword and just pull up?
You can. It looks like it might be better to pull it out with your hands. You feel if you pull it up with your sword's not got a good enough bite into the wood that it might fall back into the water under the deck. You could try though.
Okay.
You can try. I would
No, I'll
say.
try to use my hands.
Yeah,
and
you
try
probably want to
out.
reach down. I would say. Yeah, you reach down. You don't have to roll for it. Sorry, I was just looking for something. You reach down. You pull the log up and out, and you see your tackle right there, right on it.
All right.
And then you see what it was stuck on, and it was stuck on something's in the log. Something's like stuck in the log. Something shiny is kind of like embedded in the log. It looks like a hook, or not even a hook. It looks like a loop of some sort, like a metal loop, like silver.
Metal loop. I
Looks
guess.
like it's grown into the wood, or it's been hammered into the wood, or something.
It looks like it was put into this log.
It's hard to tell. I mean, you can investigate if you like.
Or you try to pull it out.
Yeah, I'll try to pull it out.
Okay, roll a strength. Or athletics. You can run athletics, I guess.
18.
Yeah, it slowly starts to come out. As it does, you can see another loop appear, and another loop appear, and then the log starts to crack a little bit. And you can see it's something of a chain.
Oh.
You just reel in a buoy.
Yeah, it's past your bedtime. You lay down, bud. I thought you were already asleep. Do you want to pull it some more?
I'm just kind of afraid that this is something that the sailors use and I'm gonna break it.
If there's an anchor at the end.
Hmm. You know
It's
what?
up-
I'll just. What do you say, Dodger?
It's up to you, man. Your character isn't all that much of a thinker from what I remember. He's more of a doer.
True. You know what? Now that I just got my tackle back, and I'm like, I got some fish, and this seems too much work. I'll just go make a fire and get some fish.
What are you doing with the log?
I'll put it back. It
Alright.
seems too much work.
Did you investigate it?
No, I just took back the.
Yeah, you get the tackle back, and you chuck the log back into the water.
Yeah.
Gloop, gloop, gloop.
And I'm gonna.
What'd you catch? You see Drove over there, or Rove, waving at you from the ship. Get a log, did ya?
Yeah,
Never seen a dragon fish before.
gotta survive somehow.
Ah, all right.
Is it safe to make a little fire here, close to the?
On the beach, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You see other pits there where fires have been made.
Yeah, I'll
Close to the
go
shore.
there. Grab some woods.
The wood's in the water. You just throw it back in the water.
No, like.
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you can. You can find some beechwood.
And I'll make a small fire, put my fish there. I was, like
Did you make the nature check to get the poison thing off?
first I'm gonna cut off the, gonna take care of the fish.
Yeah. Roll a nature check with advantage to clean and gut this and cut the barb off.
Nature. Ooh.
Yeah, it's flopping around. You're having a hard time. It hits you with its barb, but it doesn't seem to get through your scales, your dragon scales.
By the way, was it with the advantage?
It was. So he rolled a 9.
Okay.
And it still tried to poke you, barely not getting through one of your dragon scales as you just whack and hit it on the head, and it goes limp, and you just cut the whole head off, barb and all. But yeah, and then you just chuck the head in the water.
Right, and I'll make a small fire,
Yeah, you do.
and I'll cook my fish.
Sounds good. All right, Vorgi. Walk
I'm
up,
an.
you
I
walk up to the
enjoyed my
tavern.
meal.
While you're walking up to the tavern, as
Oh,
you
right.
see Dran standing there, as you push open the door, he's literally like 2 feet in front of the door, just standing there looking at something in the corner. And you hear, "Ah, yeah, definitely. I definitely think this guy's got definitely a problem. Don't like this guy. No. All right, boys. I think you know what we need to do here. We're gonna have to take care of this guy."
So Dran is talking to people in
No,
the corner.
you can hear the people in the corner talking.
Yep.
They don't seem very
Okay.
friendly towards Dran.
I'm gonna walk over
Also-
to Dran and I'm just gonna say, "Is there a problem over here?" And I'll just put my hammerhead in my hand that I'm holding and I'm fond of.
As you walk in, you look to the left, you see what appears to be to you, the tallest fucking being you've ever seen. Sitting down This
It's like
guy,
a halfling stretched out.
he's human as far as you can tell, but he's fucking so tall and lanky and skinny. He
Is
looks,
he? Is
his
he close
clothes
to
are
touching
too
the
short. Like they look shrunken on him. They looks like he's wearing a normal human's clothes on a
So he looks
fucking
like a 3-year-old that suddenly became 20.
like a Larry Bird times two, kind of tall, freaky, lanky, and tall. Like
Damn.
he's got one of those bird beak noses and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, look at your little tiny roly-poly friend coming in to save you." Well, go ahead
I'm
and
gonna-
go. Get on out of the number 14. You,
I'm gonna-
you elderly abuser.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Hey, Beanpole,
Wha-
you got something to say to me?"
You look
I tried to
straight up at
intimidate.
you straight up at him, but you're looking right at his kneecap.
Well,
Well, I mean, yeah.
He's extreme. He's fucking freakishly tall. He even has to bend down, and this tavern's like tall in here. It's got like vaulted roofs.
Should I have rolled intimidation instead of just charisma?
Yeah. But I can add your intimidation modifier to that roll. So
I
this
mean,
so-
okay. I don't think I have anything extra there.
yeah, it's the same roll. So yeah, he looks down. And he says, "I don't know. How's the weather down there?" And he spits directly on top of your head. Fellas, you see that? Yeah, I saw that, boss. Yeah. Huh. He's got rain on his head. Saw the weather for sure.
can I?
I'm going to smack his knee
Oh,
with my hammer.
wait. Oh, damn it.
Actually, no, just with my fist. And try to get him to buckle over.
Yeah. Roll for an attack. That hits. For sure.
Oh,
And, I mean, I'm not going for damage.
No, you can do non-lethal. That's a thing.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm going to knock him over.
Roll the damage for the fist. Yeah, you as the spit, you feel this big globular right across the top of your head, like too much spit for one person to have in their mouth. You take your fist, you feel it kind of tighten up. Usually, you would say it takes 10 minutes for your fist to harden up.
Well, no, I just basically just like backhanded his knee.
Okay. As you do, you see his scrawny little knee just snap to the side, and you hear this weird crunch sound. For non-lethal, it looks extremely painful. He's definitely not going to die from it, but he topples down. He goes, "Oh!" And you hear him,
I'll bend over and be like, "So, what do you think of this weather?"
"Oh!" And you see the other two just scurry out the door behind him. Like they just run out the door. As soon as you hit him in the kneecap, you see one of them kind of smirking and laughing a little bit. And yeah, he goes down. And you ask him what he thinks about that weather. Go ahead and roll a
Intimidation.
yeah.
with advantage? I don't know. Oh shit.
There you go. That's a little bit more intimidating this time.
As the tree falls over, you look at him. Roll intimidation, Dran.
Okay. Okay. Please don't let me fuck up. Fuck.
Yeah, you guys look at him. You ask him how the weather's down there, and his knees all
Wait, did
set.
I roll badly?
No, you rolled fine.
Oh, okay.
You both rolled fine. He's just sitting down there, and you see him start to go, and he starts crying a little bit, and he grabs his leg. He's like, please help me. My leg is broken. You broke my leg. How am I supposed to provide for my family?
Should have been a cunt.
Yeah, like when
That
I
is-
walk over.
That is
Well,
in
what-
character right there. Should not have been a cunt.
He's just, and you see a little bit of like vomit come out of his mouth.
Hey, hey. Cunt swallow. And then I'm gonna go get my supper.
As you walk over to the bar, you see. What do you want to do first, Dran?
I before I take my leave as well, I just say, Look, this is all on you. You liked to hear only what you wanted to hear. I told you the truth, and you decided to twist it. So this is on you. And then I leave.
Please. Get a doctor.
Um,
Get a doctor. You walking out of the bar?
no, I'm going with 40.
Vorgi, as you walk up to the bar, you get a couple
Yeah.
claps from around the bar. Just like subtle, slow claps.
Yes.
As you walk up, yeah, no one seems to be bothered by this confrontation. He went down like a fucking like a weak ass tree, like a sapling, dead sapling. He's just sitting in the corner, like weeping a little bit, kind of curled up in the fetal position with a broken leg. You walk up and he's already have a plate of food ready for you. And Rove looks at you and says, "Sorry." Rove looks at you and says, "I've been wanting to do that for like 4 fucking years. I one time crawled up on top of him when he wasn't paying attention. I got up to the top of him, about to fucking poke him in the eye, and then I realized I was afraid of fucking heights. And I freaked out. And he realized I was up there and he tossed me across the room and I landed in the fucking sink. Fuck you, you skinny bird-like fucking bitch." And he just starts weeping in the corner.
At the end of that rant, I'm just gonna say, hey, all seriousness though, can I get a fucking towel? I just took a shower.
Hell
That
yeah.
did not smell very good.
Fuck yeah. And he just takes off his little halfling shirt and hands it to you.
Just like a sigh under my breath. This'll do.
It's nice. It's like wool. Go ahead, Drain. Sorry.
As thanks for earlier, I pat him on the back and I pat Vorgi on the back and give him a thumbs up as thanks for earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll hold out my fist, be like, anytime, buddy. You got a problem? You call me, I'll deal with that shit.
Doctor. You see some of the other sailors like kind of walk over there and just drag him out the front. My leg! And you see the bin-ass broken leg just dragging behind, flopping. And they just drag him out. And you can see the doors flop open, and they just drag him out in the middle of the street over towards where one of the troughs are. And they just lean him up against the trough.
SpongeBob flashback.
Sorry.
My leg!
My leg! And they drag him far enough away across the street over to here against a trough. And they just lean him up against it to where you can't hear the whimpering anymore. And they come back in, and they all give you like a air high five and a pat on the back. Fuck that skinny fucker. And they all kind of just like, and Rove goes, "Drinks on the house for that one." And you get ale all around as you eat. He gives you extra oranges too. You don't know why he gives you so many goddamn oranges.
That's all right. I'll bag a couple oranges.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot. "Do you want some more, fella?" He looks at you, Dran. "You want any more oranges?" He tosses one at you.
Then I catch it.
Yeah, you catch it. You don't even have to fucking roll for it. You just... He's like, "Whoa! That was fast. Dang." And he like pretends to throw one at you.
Me?
No, at Dran.
Wait.
Okay, good.
But you don't believe him. You don't even consider that he was actually throwing something at you. Like, "Oh, nerves of steel. Like your dwarf friend here. We need more dwarves around here."
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude.
Everywhere needs a good dwarf.
"So, are you guys staying in our inn tonight?" "Oh yeah, you're staying in the suite. That's right. My brother put you up in the suite, didn't he?"
Yeah.
You notice this one has a ring in his ear.
Okay.
Is it like a
mean,
special
different-
kind of ring?
No, it's different than the other brothers. The other brothers didn't have a ring, or maybe maybe one of the brothers just put a ring in their ear. It's like a little golden ruby ring in his left ear. And he's like, "Ha! Oh man, I'm not gonna live that. That one's not gonna live down." And he's just sitting there with the shirt
out
off.
of character. Dran. Or Solar. He's the head
Yes.
clone.
He's the what?
He's the head clone.
Yes. You're saying, Brock?
Yeah. So, anyways, my brother said he put you up in a special suit, and I got just the one, number 14.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, yeah. We don't actually have 14 suits. We only have 2. But 14's the nicer
Oh.
one.
14 and 13, and then there's
Four-
like 12 other regular rooms.
14 and 42.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know who numbered the rooms, but probably Sove or something. But either way,
Seems fair.
can I get you guys anything
It's
else?
it's evening, right?
Yeah, it's winding down. It's probably about 4 or 5 o'clock. It's starting to get darker outside. The lights going
Alright,
down.
I'm gonna ask if they have any other good alcohol that I can have for free,
We
just
have
on the house.
ale. We have some wine.
Yeah,
You guys
sure.
want some wine? Yeah, he jumps down, goes under the counter, comes back up with a shirt on now and a bottle of wine. Like 3 seconds later, and sets the bottle of wine. It's a short, little, tiny bottle of wine, about the size of like one of the tankards. It's like a mini bottle of wine with a wax cap, and he sets it on the counter. And he's like, "There you go. You can have that one, just for punching that skinny bird man in the fucking knee."
How long has that person been around here?
Oh, he's been around for a long time. He grew up here. He's one of the fishermen, if you can call him that. Skinny bastard just walks out like 10 feet in the water and just grabs a fish. Doesn't even need a boat. His name's Roan.
What is his name?
Roan. I don't even like to say it.
Um,
Roan. Fuck him now. See if he walks again after that.
do you get that kind of trouble around here in the
No,
town?
no. This is a good town for the most part. Just a few bad apples here and there. Somebody grows fucking 10 feet tall and they think they fucking own the town, you know? Especially when you live in a
Yeah.
town of fucking halflings and you're 10 feet tall. Kind of makes you feel like a big badass. Up until a dwarf punches you in the kneecap.
Sorry about that.
I don't know.
I have a couple mugs of ale, and then I turn in for the night
He give you a little tiny bottle of wine. A miniature bottle of wine on the house for punching Roan in the knee.
Nice. Yeah, I down that before I go to bed.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a constitution check.
Uh-oh.
With
Yeah.
advantage because of dwarves.
Yep. Indeed, dwarves have very good constitution. You down that. He looks very impressed with you. The wine was extremely strong. You
Delicious.
definitely feel it. You go up to your room. You take your key. You go up to your room. You feel a bit dizzy. You honestly, like he for he just kind of pats out in your bed.
I brought Nunk.
Oh no.
I made it to my bed though. totally a good day.
Yeah, the door unlocked. You went into room 14.
Once Vorky leaves for his room, I realize that I completely forgot to tell him about the rock that I got from the old guy. So
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So do I have an idea of where Guts might be?
Yeah, you saw him go down to go fishing.
Mm-hmm.
You believe he's down by the docks. You're not 100% sure.
Okay.
You did see him walking down that direction whenever you were standing by the doors, because they're just like saloon doors. So there's not many people walking throughout the streets. And there's a dragonborn, a red dragonborn. He's pretty fucking obvious. So
Yeah. 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 Okay. So once I'm all finished, I decide to head out to go find Guts.
all right, yeah. As you head out, you see one of the brothers look at you, the one with the ring. He says, "I'll take good care of your friend. He looked awful tired."
Yeah, we've had a rough day. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, well, thanks for being here. Thanks for taking a liking to our fair town here.
Yeah, it's a good town.
Indeed. You see him kind of lick his lips, creepily like.
Oh no. But yeah, I just head out and I go to the docks to find Guts.
Yep. You walk straight down there. You see him sitting by a fire cooking a fish.
Hey Guts.
Hey,
I sit down. I sit down at the fire by him, and I say, "You catch any? You catch anything?"
Yep. By the way, how's the fish cooking? Is it done
Uh,
by now?
the fish is gone. Someone ran
What?
by. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's done. Yeah, it's absolutely done.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks cooked to you. It looks good to go.
Okay, I'll take half of it and give it to Dran. Well,
Uh,
I guess we'll both find out how it tastes.
it smells terrible.
Hey, you can judge a
It
food by its
looks fine.
smell.
It looks fine. It just smells really bad.
Once he gives it to me, and I just say, no, it's okay. No, it's okay, guys. I already ate. I actually ate at the tavern. Why weren't you there? They offered free food and drinks for all of us.
Oh, I already ate and drank some ale from the tavern.
Oh.
Splash. You hear something splash in the water.
Hmm?
There's a splash in the water.
By the way, I'm gonna taste the fish.
Was it just a fish jumping? Probably.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. You see the ripples from where it jumped or whatever it was.
By the way, I'm gonna try and taste the fish.
Tastes good. Tastes really good.
Mm.
Tastes just like you remember it.
You sure you don't wanna eat some? It's good.
No. I personally feel fine, even though it's really weird. We were out at sea for such a long time, and yet just one very good meal gets me right back up.
And then you faint. No, yeah. You feel better. The orange is actually like you guys probably did have some scurvy. A little bit, so
Yeah.
I mean, today was a really good day to eat. I got some chicken, some ale, some fish.
Yeah. Although guts, I have a feeling we're not out of the woods yet.
Scoop.
What was that?
Just the water. It was a different spot.
So I look at guts and I pull out the rock from my pocket and say, that old man that wanted a special drink from Vorky and would tell us a story.
Arr.
You saw him
Sure.
you saw him when you walked in the
No,
bar.
I mean, but I'm not very smart, so.
You were able to see this guy. He stuck out pretty badly when you walked in the bar. Pretty much was the only one different from everyone else.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Basically, he told me more about the wall there, and it was kind of similar to someone at the docks told me. Apparently, that wall is supposed to open, and I'm not sure 100%, but apparently these mechanical things are supposed to walk out once it opens, and well, things may not turn out well. And I mean, the old man. I mean, I didn't even catch his name, but he seemed really out of it. But at the same time, I can't just help feel concerned. And this little rock here, I kind of took it from him once he passed out after drinking the heavy stuff Vorgy gave him. And this rock just feels really
And the little dwarf punched him in the kneecap. He's just so funny. He just made me laugh. That's his friend, right there, with the dragon.
Hmm?
Hey.
I turned to the
Hey.
person. What?
Oh,
Hello?
hey, tell Jim. And you look at Jim, he's got no eyes. He's not laughing, he's not smiling, he's not communicating with the other guy. Tell Jim how your friend punched Ryan in the leg. Tell him. He punched him in the kneecap and he fell like a tree. And then he cried. Rowan was crying, and and then we drug him out of the bar. Oh man, you guys are too much. You guys are too much. And he's like, take this, take a swig of this, and he hands you guys a jug. It has like a couple X's on it, like a
Thanks.
moonshine jug. Oh, get a swig. Get you a little sippy sip. The
Can I
blind.
investigate this?
Yeah, go for it. Roll investigation. The blind guy with no eyes that has like missing eye holes is just staring directly at you. Guts.
Can I smell the jug or the drink inside the jug?
Yeah, you both can pass it. Investigate it.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
Fuck!
Dran, you think it smells delicious. Actually, the aroma like entices you to take a big old drink. You just look. Same for you, Guts. You both just chug it down, almost to the point where you finish it for them, and they're like, "No, it's all right. You guys finish it." And then they tell you that, and you guys finish it between the two of you. Both
I
you
just
roll.
wanted to smell it.
Both you roll three Constitution checks.
Oh god.
I
this
just
is
wanted
gonna,
to smell it.
We're gonna get fucking captured.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Constitution.
You guys
My God.
get date raped.
No.
1,
Oh fuck.
2, 3.
Wait.
Three
Wait,
loves
do I roll
nine.
multiples?
Yeah, you gotta roll 3 of them.
Oh god.
Guts. After you're done finishing the bottle off, you kind of just set it down next to the fire as you bend down and bend over, like. You get a little topsy turvy. You start spinning a little bit, and you have to put your arm on Dran. And you look at Dran, and he looks super good. He looks sturdy. He's looking at you. He's like, "You feeling okay, Guts?" And Guts, your head starts spinning really bad, and you just fall to one knee. Dran, you feel.
Wait,
feel-
but I felt the Constitution. Say it. With the.
You feel
the
fine,
21,
Dran.
13.
Oh, yeah, just
Wait,
hold on.
wait,
I got you.
I failed it.
I got you guys. Don't worry. Dran, you feel fine. You're looking at Guts like, what the hell? That stuff was weak as fuck. Guts, you look up at Dran like, dude, I don't feel so good. I think that guy's drugs in me. If there's drugs, man, fish is drugs. Is a max. Is drugs time. And then all of a sudden, Dran, as you're looking at him like slurs words, you're like, what the hell, Guts? You just see black and fall straight back. Unconscious.
Oh
Guts,
shit.
Guts, you see this? As you see this, you see one of the pirates come out like with the guy with no eyes. He comes up to you.
Uh huh.
He says, "Hey, dragon. Hey."
Hey.
And he just smacks you over the head with the oar, and you fall
God
down to the side.
dang it. God dang it.
And you fall over to the side, unconscious.
Rip.
I should have investigated. I should have just said no.
You guys couldn't have rolled better for me on those fucking investigations. Those investigations were the best fucking investigations. I knew Dran was fucked. He rolled double. It's a 500 to 1 odds to roll double back to back nats. He rolled double, and then on top of it, if it's 500 to 1, it must be 1,000 to 1 for fucking Guts to go right after and roll a nat fucking 1. It's like the best occurrence that could have happened. I was hoping you guys would just drink it. I didn't even have to hope. You guys just drank it.
I just wanted to smell it.
Yeah, you guys probably thought it was like water or something in there.
Yeah.
Investigation.
And then Guts is like, wait. I failed the Constitution save? And then Dran just blacks the fuck out. Like, he's toughing it out. Gone.
No.
Gone.
I
Just
thought he
instant.
was gonna like projectile vomit on his fire.
Yeah. You didn't get hit hard, Guts. It's not like the guy that hit you at the oar was like trying to kill you. He was just like, hey, I don't have any eyes. Bonk. And just enough to like top you off. But you guys have a good night for the most part.
What wait. Wouldn't he have to? What did the guy who knocked him out have to roll for not an attack but like
Non-lethal.
something? Yeah, non-lethal
Or
for
damage?
it to be enough force to knock him out.
He'd roll a 1d4 for improvised weapon, and then basic non-lethal. He could have done anywhere from 1 to 4 damage, but he
didn't need to roll to knock us out.
he didn't knock you out. You passed right the fuck out. You
Well,
went,
yeah,
you
but-
went down like a rock. No, but he patted it with some spit before he hit him with it, so it was super non-lethal. I mean, I'll take some health away from Guts if I have to, but no, I'm just kidding. Vorgi,
No.
you wake up in your bed and you wake up out of like a deep sleep, like, and you're like, huh. Roll a perception.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
Vorgo.
I thought I was still out.
No, you woke up from a dead sleep.
All
Oh
right.
god.
You
Uh,
wake up, but you see the room's kind of spinning. This is not normal for you. You can handle your liquor. This is bullshit. This is what this is.
I'm still waking up.
Yeah, something's not
I
right
just sit
here.
back down in the bed.
You're not even. You were just laying down. You just opened your eyes and the room's spinning, and then you sound like you hear a knocking at your door, or footsteps. You hear.
Did they say anything, or did they just knock?
It sounds like there's about 5 or 6 people in the room with you, but you can't see them. You try to turn your head, and you can't really do it. And you feel a small little hand.
So
push
wait. Did I or did I not hear a knock at the door?
You sounds like a knock at the door, but you can't make out what you hear. Nothing. It all seems to be blended together. You hear. And then as you lay your head to the side, it kind of just like falls to the side. As it does, you feel this small little cold hand push your head back straight. Go ahead and roll a let's say a Constitution check.
No.
Two Constitution checks.
Well,
Can I say 5 more minutes first?
You feel weird kind of tightness on your legs, wrapped around your legs, all the way up to your thighs and up to your arms. And then all of a sudden, you kind of get really dizzy again. As the room starts spinning, you feel like you're moving through the room, like you're just kind of floating. It's kind of nice. It kind of feels kind of cool, like you're just kind of gliding through the house. And you end
I'm
up
out.
gliding. Now you feel like you're outside. You're definitely outside. You can see the sky. You can see the stars. And you can hear the distinct sound of my knee, as you like slowly get carried. And then you hear the water sound
Getting jarred with a rope.
swoosh, as you're being weighted through the water.
I will add in here. I weigh like 300 pounds.
Yeah,
Okay then.
yeah.
Just gonna
Little hand.
add.
One little hand, two little hand. 27,000 little hands.
All right then.
They're determined.
Alright, we'll call it a draw.
As you guys wake up, it's sunny. You wake up the next morning, you all have pounding fucking headaches. You've been roofied hardcore.
Fuck.
The
Maybe-
first thing I do,
I'll like
Let's
roll
check.
over. I'll never drink again. Pull out my bottle.
is check my items, my gold, everything.
Yeah, everything's there. You got your weapons. Everything's there. You guys don't seem to like you're injured. You're not
They
injured.
didn't rob us. They just hijacked us. Check your butthole.
Oh
Make sure
no.
it's still in one piece.
By the way, are we in chains or?
Yep, you're laying literally on the ground. You each have a blanket covering over you. They took pretty good care of you from what it looks like, other than they laid you out in the middle of the fucking grass right next to the wall. And right in front of you, probably no more than 20 feet, looking directly at the wall, that little hole there, there's probably about a 6-foot opening that's about maybe 12 foot wide, 6 foot high, kind of hole in the rock where this door is just pushed in, and it's just black, pitch black, and you see these doors
Oh,
open.
no.
And you guys, as you're looking around, also, even without the perception, you guys notice that on either side of you, there was a wall around the town, and it's a pretty tall wall. It's probably about a 15, 20-foot wall made out of like pretty heavy logs and stuff. You also notice what looks to be makeshift walls built on either side of you. You've been
Oh,
basically
son.
like corralled in this small little area between the wall and their wall.
Are we being fed to something?
You don't hear anything from inside the door. It just looks like a black void.
Can we get up?
Yeah, you guys can get up. You can start walking around. You have a headache, so you're a little bit like groggy, but for the most part,
Okay.
you guys are good to go from here.
But are we in
Okay,
chains?
Nope,
Are we?
no chains. You got
No,
all your gear.
no.
Everything's with you. You've been covered up. You've been taken care of. They didn't give you a pillow, but there was some like They balled up some moss and stuff and laid your head on it.
They didn't give me a pillow.
Mm.
Those savages.
Okay, I get up and I look around like, what the hell just happened? And then I look down and see Guts and Vorky. I'm like, wait, Vorky? How the hell did you end up here?
My head hurts. I
Okay.
need something to numb the pain. I uncorked the bottle.
No, don't drink more!
It's
Uh,
good
Like-
stuff. I know this stuff.
Oh, fuck.
As you guys are standing there, you see another person laid up against the rock. He's got a big, burly black beard and an eye patch. He's wearing a trench coat. And he's got the same exact bottle that you guys drank last night, Guts and Vorgy, like laying on his lap. And then there's another one behind him. And there's another one smashed up against a rock to the right of him. He had a good night as well. He hasn't woke up yet, though. He's still just laying there. You can see what looks to be like a coiled rope or snake or something on his hip side. It looks to be a whip or a rope of some sort. They coiled up a nice leather rope. He looks well dressed, but also very sloppy, if that makes any sense. Then you
Do
guys
I
notice.
recognize him?
No, none of you recognize him at all.
I'm
Completely.
going to stand up and remark, at least they bought me dinner first.
Yeah, we did. You're damn right we did. Bought the-
Oh, no!
As you guys look up on the wall behind you guys towards the town,
Oh,
there's about 15 halflings, all
All identical.
identical.
God dang it!
so there's Nurse Joy and Nurse Joy and Nurse
No,
Joy.
no. I shout up at the wall. Can your mother even walk anymore?
Our mother. Hold on a second, I gotta do this.
Died in childbirth.
Dorothy,
She was 5 times the size of a normal halfling.
Dorothy Sparktooth was a saint. Right in the center of the 15, you see one very, very petite, fragile, pale-looking, very pretty halfling female. Looks very similar to the other ones, only she is sex different, visibly.
Are you the mom? Chastise your boys.
She kind of scoffs. She's like, "Do I look like I am old enough to be their freaking mothers?
You're a halfling. How can I tell?
I'm their sister.
You don't have a beard for me to gauge.
I'm obviously their sister.
It wasn't obvious to me.
My name."
Oh, deal.
Hi, Kirby.
Hey, Kirby.
So what did I join into?
I'm drunk.
They got roofied.
They got
We got-
roofied?
They got roofied.
Wow, you guys.
You guys got roofied.
You went and got roofied without me?
Well, so
Good
it was
God.
at an investigation of 2. I followed up with an investigation of 1. So yeah.
Damn, dude.
I'm gonna shout up at the wall one more time. The least you can do is give me the other bottle of my great uncle's ale whiskey.
Okay, all right. The least you can do is walk.
Is that the boy? Kill it.
The least you can do is walk into the wall. We don't know what's going on, and we need you to investigate for us.
Well, you better have my whiskey when I get back.
She
Wait, hold on.
she snaps her fingers. You see one of the brothers spit into his hands and slide down the backside of the wall. Literally, like 3 seconds later, out of nowhere, he comes back up with your whiskey jug tied to a rope and lowers it down. Here you go. Here you go. Hee hee.
Oh, you damn right. This is good shit.
Yeah. It's all
Consider
yours.
it
I
done.
look.
I'll
I
be
look
back
at-
in 20 minutes.
I,
Oh,
Got to deal with this shit.
but listen,
I look at.
Yeah?
I want you to close the doors behind you.
I mean,
then-
do they lock?
We have no clue. We don't know. We just
All right, then.
we
I-
just
I
know
have-
that this door's never been open, or at least in the past 300-400
What do you
years.
mean never been open? How are we supposed to get through this shit?
Well, it's open now. It opened last night.
Well, why'd you say it's never been open
Wait a
before?
minute.
Cause it hasn't been.
Okay.
She rolls her eyes a little bit.
I'm drunk. Deal with it.
Uh, She's
Can
like-
I? Can I?
Is there anything else you need, though, brave souls, before you
yeah.
venture in?
Who's this guy over here lying on the ground?
Oh, yes, indeed. The resident pirate for this lovely town of ours.
I thought
I
all
believe-
you were pirates. Considering
No, we're fishermen and hunters.
you
And,
plundered us last night.
and
Yeah,
quite
okay.
quite related.
But before they go any further, I interrupt. Yeah, more like scumbags to me. You knocked us out to force us into something. You could have just fucking asked.
Hey, calm down now. We took care of you. I mean,
And I ask,
I mean,
all in go in.
Mauve
but
did
was-
touch you a little bit, but we made him stop pretty abruptly. He didn't touch you that. Mauve, yeah, my brother. She points down the line. Oh, hi,
You mean-
hi,
wait,
I'm
wait,
Mauve.
You mean move?
No, Mauve.
I look at Mauve with like the most terrifying eyes. Like, if I get out of this, you're going to pay.
I like the way the dragonborn smells.
That's the human.
No,
Oh,
that's
boy.
that's Mauve.
Oh, Mo said he smells.
Yeah,
he's
Mauve's head shaped oblong. It's kind of weird shaped comparatively to the other twins.
So he's a special one.
Mauve seems to be a special one.
Well, I mean, I got my payment. You guys, if you want to like bargain for their entire treasury, go ahead.
Take the pirate with you as well. He drank twice as much, 3 times as much as you. It took a lot to put him down.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go and straddle the pirate and go and like try to slap him awake.
Yeah.
Not with fist strikes, just like playfully
yeah.
slap.
Yeah, playful slaps. You break his neck immediately. No.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot my fists were made out of
Obsidian.
obsidian, titanium, and the hardest metal on earth. As you go down to smack his face a little bit,
Yeah.
he immediately grabs your hand and says, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. Please don't touch my face.
Well,
Not
then
right
it's time
now.
to get a
My
little
head,
easy."
my head is fucking killing me." And he opens his
Well.
eyes and you see the one eye that he has is bright emerald green as he looks up to you and he says, "Name's Clanist. Clanist Gun.
I be Vorgy.
Nice to meet you, Vorgy. So, these little fucking halfling motherfuckers right here say, let's have a party. Let's drink the ale. Let's drink the whiskey. And then they throw me down here with you fucking sleeping little princesses. So I try to climb back up with my whip, and they hit me with a fucking oar in the head. Especially that
Hey.
one right there.
Hey, princess, how about we just go through this doorway and then you can deal with the fact that your crown's knocked off later.
Oh, I don't want to go through that
I-
doorway. What are you, crazy? Do you know anything about this wall?
For the fact that it is a wall, no.
can I walk up to Vorky and try to explain?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, Vorky. There's something that you're not getting here. You see, you're so fucking drunk that you don't understand the severity of the situation. Okay, so you know that old man back at the tavern?
Oh yeah, I gave him a shot.
Yeah, the one you gave a shot to. I talked to him,
Yeah.
and well, there's a story behind this wall, and it's not a pleasant one. Basically,
Story's a story.
Yeah,
We go make legends.
yeah. So are dragons, and so are a bunch of other shit, and yet those are real. And this wall right here is pretty fucking real. So
Alright.
let me tell you. Basically, if this wall opens, a lot of mechanical things are gonna come out, and that's gonna spell bad news for probably this whole entire world.
Oh, so we just gotta go
And-
deal with that.
You want to go in there to deal with that?
I mean, they already paid me. This is good
Uh,
whiskey.
They
This is
paid for
good
the sh-
whiskey.
They paid
want
for
some?
the ship. They didn't
No,
pay
I
for us to go
don't.
there.
You guys can get your own reward. This is my whiskey.
What I'm basically saying is that we're probably stepping into something that we are probably no match for.
Nah, we got this.
And I look at Guts. Guts, what do you think we should do? I'm honestly at a loss for words.
Guts, come
We
on.
get in-
I
get
know you. We can do
rewards.
this.
Any reward for us going there?
I assume he's asking this to the halflings.
Yeah, to the halflings.
Well, I was trying to ask you earlier. Is there anything else you brave souls might need before venturing into the wall?
No.
He wants something on
I'm
the way
talking
back.
after on the way back.
Well, if you make it back, and they all kind of you see this unison chuckle, except for
And
Mauve.
she says, the person who says that, I just do a fire to my nose. Just an angry,
I
you know.
will interrupt his train of thought a little bit and just pat him on the back and be like, "How about 1,000,000 gold when he comes back? Does that sound like a deal?
That sounds reasonable.
I mean, this is a grade A dragonborn. He can breathe fire and all that. He's a good fellow. He'll get your job done,
Well,
but he needs to be compensated."
we don't really have a job. We just want you to go investigate, and if you come back, all the better. You can have. We'll pay you handsomely. What's your asking price? If you come back, and they all kind of unison chuckle again. It's all
Okay.
perfect pitch except for Mo, where he's like,
And I,
How about 1,000,000 gold?
that's a bit unreasonable. I apologize. I didn't mean.
500,000?
No, we can probably swing. I don't know. 500 platinum.
I've known boats worth that much.
Not yours. They all chuckle again, except for Mova.
wow.
Okay, how about 1,000 plat? Shall I roll persuasion?
Roll persuasion.
Come on, big money, big money, big money. Let me find it.
Ah. All right. Oh, come. I'll meet you halfway.
750 then?
600 platinum.
Alrighty then.
I whisper.
Let's go,
over-
guys. There's our reward. Let's go investigate shit.
Now hold on. We can get some more free stuff.
Alrighty,
No.
you do what you want. I'm gonna go look at this doorway.
They all start spitting in their hand, except for her. She just signs a piece of paper and folds it up into like this little bird shaped like origami. As they all start spitting, they like and they like wink, share their hands out there, and she's like, "Stop it, all of you! It's disgusting, Jesus!" And you see this little origami bird float down, actually fly down, just like a real bird, and land in your hand, Vogie, and it says, it's a contract. It's a little very intricate contract, and it has a little line, a dotted line, for each of you
Alrighty.
to sign.
First of all, I slap myself and I try to make myself become a little less drunk.
You feel not drunk.
Oh, okay. Then.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I unfold this and I read through it to make sure that our terms and conditions are all set out.
While
Who
he's
even reads the terms and conditions? Come on.
People who actually want to get paid.
Yeah. While he's. while
Does
he's
it say
reading
the
that-
correct amounts?
Yeah, it says 600 platinum for upon return of through the wall after, upon returning back from the other side.
Alrighty. I
while
sign
he's-
my name.
By the way, I go to the halflings. Could you perhaps give us some lamps? Oh, and also I need some extra arrows.
They drop down a quiver of 20 arrows.
Oh,
The
what, plus
blacksmith.
20?
The blacksmith. Helped forge these. He said you were asking about arrows. These are broadkins. They have a +1 to damage. I know that doesn't make sense right now, but it does in D&D terms. So go fuck yourself.
What's it called?
They're bodkin arrows.
Can you help me spell that? Or
Just say
BO
+1 arrows.
Yeah. +1 arrows. Bodkin, BODKEN, something like that.
And that's +1 to hit and +1 damage?
Just a damage.
Okay.
by the way, I assume I have the quiver, like my normal one with 20 normal arrows, and now I have a second one.
Yes.
You're double quivering it.
Hey, the
Quivering
quivers.
all over.
You could put both.
All right.
You could have both of them on your back, technically. Yeah,
Yeah.
perceivably.
I go up to the halflings and ask, "You keep saying if we come back. I get a feeling that there's something you're not telling us."
Minor details.
I
Nothing.
mean,
Nothing that I
Can I?
could. Yeah, I mean, there's something that we're not telling you. It's because we don't know.
So did Guts sign?
Can I roll a persuasion or intimidation to get the truth out of them?
Yeah, go for it.
by the way,
Uh,
did they give me a lamp? Or us lamps?
They lower down
Like-
a lamp and 2 bags of torches, 10 torches in each bag.
Alrighty.
I'll grab 5 torches.
I'll grab 7. That'll leave 8 for Dran.
And
Fuck.
I'll take 1 lamp.
She says, literally, we know nothing. None of us are old enough. The only one in the town old enough that knows anything is that damn old man that you give all the whiskey to and the ale, and he's still passed out. He was
Yeah,
supposed to be the one we were going to send through the wall with the damn pirate. But then you guys
Yeah.
showed up and fell into our laps perfectly. And we were going to
He-
send
he
fucking
had,
Roan. We were going to send Roan, but his fucking legs all buckled. He'd just weigh you guys down. We're
To be
thinking
fair,
about
I feel like he would weigh us down with both of his legs.
I agree, 100%. We're going to probably drown him in the bay. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Oh my god.
Hey,
Wait,
you
did
lean
she
on that. I
actually
want to
say-
help you.
We'll handle Roan.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm going to handle that son of a bitch. I'll manhandle that son of a bitch. You better wait.
She's like, that sounded very homoerotic, and I have 15 brothers. I think I know homoerotic when I hear it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you do.
I don't like where this conversation's going. We're gonna climb down and leave. Yeah, we are.
Well, then how do you know we're going to go into this wall? I lean over to Dran. She wants me.
Um,
Oh,
Roll-
hell no.
roll a perception. Dodger. Sorry. She does. In fact, she's digging in. She's really into you, actually.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
I have a question about my sheet. What's the passive wisdom perception? What's that?
It's just like if you're not thinking about it, but you still might notice it.
Ah,
Okay. I decided to ask them one more question. Hey, can you give us any torches in case if it gets
They
dark?
did. They did.
They did.
They did?
Just- Yeah,
Oh, they
there's
did?
8 more for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
oh, there's
And,
also
and Guts also has a lantern.
Okay.
and there's another lamp.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't know they sent us down 2 lamps.
Yeah, there's a second one.
Okay.
Okay, I'll have-
How much oil's there? Probably just enough for like 5 hours.
Oi!
Like an oil thing.
Give me my fucking tools. They're not. Do you not have Mauve? Give the pirate his fucking tools.
Just tosses down an eye patch and a peg leg.
And it's just a black satchel. You hear like some metal ring clanging around as he tosses a small patchel. Hey, fuck you! And he whips Mauve right across the fucking face, and Mauve is like, ugh, ugh, and you see this cat of 9 tails just cut open Mauve's face a little bit, and they're like, that'll be enough of that. And you see all of them pull out little slingshots and aim at the pirate. He's like, all right, I like your spunk. He winks at the girl and starts walking
just-
towards the door.
I just pretend to like pull like right on the contract, be like, that's no plat for you.
He signs a contract.
I've already signed. I'm just waiting for Guts and Dran.
Sign the fucking contract before they slingshot us to death.
I guess I'll sign it.
All right, all right. I walk over and I sign it begrudgingly.
Oi, I need a fucking saber. Give me a fucking sword. Jesus. Fucking inbraids.
or a saber.
This is coming from the pirate clanist. They throw him
never
down.
mind
They throw him down a saber.
Everyone knows that saber is the best weapon ever.
Alrighty,
Also-
Final Fantasy.
I was hoping that you get the joke, Dodger.
No.
I did.
The Fate series.
Oh yeah, sorry. I said Final Fantasy, didn't I?
Oh my
My
god.
bad.
Well,
Guess we didn't say the lowly series.
I guess we just gotta go in the door, don't we? Sign the fucking little birdie so she can fucking be on her way and we can get paid.
Alrighty.
I already signed
Everybody
it.
sign? Yeah. I'm not gonna fold this back up into a bird.
No, she's like, no, just toss it in the air.
Alrighty. I crinkle it up into a ball and throw it.
As you do, this little mangled fucking ball just like tries to flap and like does this horrible, disgusting flitteral thing in the air, like a meatball of paper just flies up to her, and she like kind of wrenches a little bit.
Paper is alive?
She kind of wrenches a little bit, like ugh, and then it lands in her hand, and she like immediately folds it back up into a pretty little bird, and then she's like, "All right, now go," and winks at you.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Winks at
We
you,
go through the door.
Vulgary.
Oh yeah.
Or I'm sorry,
Vorgy.
Vorgy.
I went back.
I don't know how to speak words.
That's all right.
So-
You can be quiet.
All right.
Now,
Oh, no.
is the door closed?
No, it's open. We're gonna close it when we go in.
Oh,
Yeah. So let's go.
Okay, so, yeah. We all just walk in.
Yeah.
I'm leading the pack right now. And at a moment's notice, I am ready to use Iron Body.
As you guys approach the door, you can see the big heavy doors. They're probably about 3 feet thick. That being said, they're completely open inward. They're pushed. They're like they've been pushed open inward. It's pitch black in there. Even those of you with dark vision can't see dick in front of your face as you approach the door. Do you guys walk in?
I light up a torch.
It seems to not be able to breach the darkness.
I toss it inside.
It disappears as it goes about 4 feet in.
Alrighty, this looks like magical darkness.
Oh, no.
I light another torch,
Hmm?
and I begin to walk inside.
Oh, wait, hold up. Can I maybe try to use one of my, I don't know. Do I have a wind spell? Or, like, some sort of, ability?
Way of the breeze. Level 3, you got wind slash and deep breathing. So-
Okay. Yeah, probably nothing.
You
I
can
was thinking of
perform
just
the
like
dash ability as a bonus action without using a key point.
I was thinking of like using it to try to like disperse the darkness or whatever. See if
Nah.
there's like some sort of fog, but yeah, no.
No, it's magical darkness anyway. That
Can I try?
natural thing like that wouldn't do anything.
Can I try an Arcana check to see if this is magical?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, Arcana.
I mean, I guess I did just assume it was magical because it consumed
Ah!
the torch.
It appears to be magical darkness as you see your dwarf friend walk into the darkness.
And
As you're sitting there
disappear.
trying to and disappear immediately.
Like literally consumed by a black cloud.
I immediately chase after him, just yelling, "Wait, hold
As
on!"
you do. And you see like the pirate kind of laughing. He's like, come on, dragon boy. Let's do this. Let's do this. And he
Come on,
just
Scaly.
jumps
Let's do
in.
it. We're gonna have a party. Alrighty. Into the abyss. Unto the abyss.
Into the abyss. As you all pile through the darkness, as you get inside, it lights up. Like as you get inside, you see the torch laying on the ground about 6 feet in. You see a long hallway, probably about 100 feet long, and you see another door on the other end, a big door closed. You can see the doors that you saw from the outside beside you, and as you turn around, you can see the light. You can see out of the tunnel, but you can see that they all have this look of like sheer terror, and they're all kind of like hunkering down behind the parapet on the wall, except for Mauve. He's standing up with a slash across his face.
Wait, they're inside of this with us right now?
No, they're outside. You can see outside the
Oh,
door. It's
okay.
open. You as soon as you walk through, you turn around. You can see your lights, your torches work, and you turn around and there's like basically a magical barrier of some sort. That's like literally
Yeah.
like a film, like a paper thin film.
Basically, think of like a
Okay.
one-sided window. Like we can
Yeah.
see them, but they can't see us.
Yeah, I get you.
The only difference is as soon as you get over on this side, everything feels much more. Well, as strange as
Like,
this
is it an underground feeling or is it like something else?
it's like something else. It's this gut feeling that you guys have that something is not right, but something's strange, something's off.
Like we feel disconnected kind of
Yes,
from our bodies.
that's good. However, yes, not danger, but disconnected, strange, like weird.
I'm gonna let out a sigh and just say it feels good to be underground again.
As you
Or
as you
I don't
do,
think we're underground.
as you let out the sigh, you just go "Peacock." No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you guys are good. Yeah, it seems a bit chillier than it was outside too. Like the temperature is obviously lowered quite a bit, considerably.
Okay, so we walk over to the door, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
It's about 100
Well, I
feet
mean,
down
don't
this
we need to
long
shut
hallway.
the other doors?
They did ask you to shut the other doors behind them.
Yeah.
They're
So
kind of-
I guess the two strongest of us will make strength checks to try and shut these doors.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay.
Let's not nat one this shit. That's pretty
My
much nat one.
strength is 12, so
It's probably gonna be Guns and I.
Do I roll as well?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
I guess we'd roll athletics though. It's my bad.
There you go, 16.
Just to budge a little bit.
The doors shut easily, no problem.
Oh, okay.
And then as they do, you hear as these giant bolts. You can hear them shutting and locking inside the door.
Oh.
Alrighty then.
Well,
Sounds
I
about
guess
like-
we can get rid of-
And you hear the pirate. He says, "I'm not picking that."
Well, I guess
Hello,
we can get rid of the town
darkness.
ambience now since we're pretty much no longer in any town of any kind.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
On we go. I pick up my other torch and put it out, and then I'll put it back with my other torches.
Yeah, okay, so once we shut the door, we just head down the hall to the other door on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys. It's just a straight hallway, same size as the door. Stone all around. You see these weird markings on the stone of like these cogs. You see the symbol that's on the stone that you have. You see that actually drawn on the wall in several different places. You see several numbers, and then you see what looks to be weird language that you can't seem to.
The moment I see the symbol that was on the stone that I got from the old man, I stop walking and say, "Wait, guys, hold on." And I pull out the stone. I compare the images, then I look at the numbers. And should I roll a history check to see if the numbers are what the old man muttered?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, just roll an investigation.
Okay. Investigation.
Even with your low roll, you can tell that the numbers the old man was muttering have nothing to do with the numbers on this wall. The numbers on this wall conceivably can have no pattern to you. They're all over the place. There's so many of them that you can't make any kind of conceivable reconciling what they mean. The symbol itself is just a big carved symbol of what you have on your rock. There's multiple of them. This is not the only one. They're all over the walls. And there's cogs. There's these eyes, and then there's this big, just bar, just straight looking bar, like this unified one bar, just standing straight up and deeply carved into the rock.
So wait,
Can
is
I
it
examine
like a bar
the
that's going from wall to wall and just like
No,
hanging in the air?
It's like
Or is it
a
pole?
it's like a brick is like a rectangle has been carved out of the wall. I said bar.
Okay.
I meant like a actual carving in the shape of a big
Okay.
thick
Right.
bar.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so yeah, once I see nothing happens, like no reaction from like anything, I just put it back in my pocket. Then I say, never mind. I was thinking about something, and then I just when then we continue our walk.
Alrighty, I shrug and then keep going. I guess we get to this big cutout at the end of the wall or at the end of the hall. Or Oh no, you said there were doors at the end of the hall.
Yeah, identical doors just down the end of the opposite end of the hall, 100 yards down the other opposite end of the hall.
I mean, the other one was pretty easy to shut. I rolled to open this one.
Shouldn't you check for traps? Just say.
Everyone can do whatever they want. Go ahead and tell me what everyone wants to do. I'm not gonna.
So we're at the door that's shut now, right?
Mhm.
Can I
I
would
will
it be,
say I did just roll to open those doors. I am actively
That's fine.
going up to them and trying to opening them just by pushing. Whether or not anything
can
happens,
I,
though.
do I need to roll a perception to look around and see if
Yes.
there's some sort of like device to open up the door?
Yes.
Perception.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I'm gonna wait till and
Okay.
see what happens if he finds something to open the door.
All right. As you walk up to the door, Seven, you get there. Vorgi goes to grab the door, and you hear behind him. You hear Drain say, "Wait, wait, wait! There's a hole. My rock. It's a key. It's a key. I'm telling you, it's a key. It goes in there. It unlocks this." As you go to
Right.
grab the door, are you still trying to open it as he says this?
Well, I mean, if he told me to stop, then yeah.
He
I'll
did. He
stop
rolled
and be
higher
like,
than you on
okay.
his perception. That's why I basically you can still roll to open if you want, but you
So
heard
I found a hole for the rock.
yes, you found what looks to be a hole for the rock.
Okay.
I shrug and back up and be like, okay, go ahead. You can have first swing.
Yeah, if he would have rolled
Okay,
lower
I-
perception than your strength, that would have made you just try to pull the door open.
I was trying to
Um,
push.
Or
I
okay,
haven't
fair,
really got
fair.
anything
Yeah.
done.
Okay, so I just walk up to the hole and pull out the rock again, and
As you go to pull out the
and-
rock, it's no longer in your pocket.
what?
You can't seem to find the
What?
rock.
Where is it? What? It was. I put it in my pocket.
You just had it a second ago when you were outside on the other side of the door, the other door.
No, he had it when he was in the cavern.
Did he?
Yeah, because he
Okay.
pulled it out and he's like, I compare the signs.
You do not have it right now for some reason.
I just put it in my pocket of just a few minutes ago. Where'd it go?
If Mo
By the way,
followed
can
us,
I
so
see the-
help me God.
Can I see the pirate?
Yeah, the pirate's with you guys. He's standing there.
Okay.
What are you guys? What are you talking? Let me look at this. I can pick this lock. I can pick this.
I get a bat. Can I maybe stop him?
Yeah, you can stop him. Well, you can talk to
but-
him.
Okay. I'm just like, wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
This is. I don't think this is a type of door we should be attempting to force open. I get a bad feeling about this.
I'm not gonna force it open. I'm gonna very gingerly pick the lock. Watch.
He's
Watch.
gonna finesse
That-
it.
I'm gonna finesse.
That's
Trust
a way
me.
of forcing it open.
No.
No.
You've
Finesse
never
is
seen
much
me.
gentler.
You've never seen me. This is what I do. I make love to the lock.
I
As-
pat Dran on the
Say-
back. Have you seen a man with a whip and he not be gentle?
Step back. Give me some room. Give me some room. As he reaches in his pocket, he pulls out this little
Yes.
black bag. These tools. You hear him clinking around. I want everyone to roll a perception.
Oh no.
I have the best perception, guys.
Ah,
It's
dude,
okay.
guys, look at these perfect perception rolls.
No, look at mine.
That's a lucky number 7 right there.
Hey, 6, 7 days.
All right.
Look at that.
As you guys roll,
you-
before you guys can even step back, you guys turn around to step back and give him some room. You hear the doors open up, and you see him put the bag back in his pocket. He's like, I told you I got this."
What? But then what was the point of the slot for the rock?
What rock?
Was I the only one that saw the slot?
No, I saw the
No.
slot. You got to know how to handle these things.
All right then. And so we just
He just
head
finessed
forward.
it. He just finessed it.
What
Yeah,
do
the
we
door
see
would-
Roll
beyond the
roll
doors?
a insight, except for you, Grillo. 7 in solar.
Okay.
Yeah, because I also have the best insights.
You
I'm-
can
I'm
roll for
very
insight if you want, Grillo.
No, no,
Pretty
no,
sure
no.
I know exactly what he
That's
did.
Fuck.
7, you you think you do have a feeling of what he did? 7? I'm gonna leave it at that. What you think he did, I think you might be right about. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I think you're on. I think you know how he picked the lock.
The motherfucker took the rock from me, didn't he?
I sent you a PM, Brock, just to you
Yeah,
can.
that's what you think. You
Yeah.
think that for sure. You don't know if you're right, but you definitely that's what you believe.
That is definitely my train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
He is a damn good pick locker.
All right, gentlemen, as you get through the door there, you all die. No, it's really bright. It's super bright. It blinds you
50
all.
saw blades.